We're live.
Bullshit.
Welcome. Original WHiggaz live every Wednesday at 9:40 p.m. Talib Kweli's favorite white supremacist podcast. I hear myself talking, Dusty. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah, you should hear yourself talking because you're talking. What the hell are you talking about? You're talking. It's fine, Cliff. I'll tell you. I'm listening.
So
I hear you. Everybody out there, okay? Everybody out there, if you hear any weird sounds that isn't jokes and fun times, let us know in the comments, please, Carolina.
Yeah, if there's any like issues with the audio or anything, we had a couple issues setting up tonight. So let me know, Carolina. We love you. Checking in from Brazil as always.
Too. Salute Brazil. Salute Carolina.
So just so we know what's kind of on the docket tonight, you know, we're gonna give updates on Mr. Talib Kweli. We're gonna talk about Candace Owens and Kanye West wearing White Lives Matter shirts. We're gonna talk about how Matt Walsh, Candace Owens, Talib Kweli, Alyssa Milano, Alex Jones, all these people with polarized thinking, and how that's actually destroying the country and leading to censorship from both sides when it's convenient, so on and so forth. All right. Okay. We're going to talk about how Billy Eichner says you're a homophobe if you don't like his gay rom-com that he just put out.
What?
Called Bros. Full-blown gay rom-com.
How far is this going to go, bro? Is it going to go so far that if we don't touch each other's, if I don't touch a gay guy's balls, I'm going to get what? I'm a hater? I'm a gay hater?
Yeah, if you don't suck a man's dick, you clearly hate gay people.
It sounds like it's going there. That's where that's where that road leads. All roads lead to touching a gay man's penis on command out in the store. I'm just trying to buy some Funyuns for God's sakes. And a gay guy goes, touch this. And then he's got the camera out. And if I don't touch it, then he sends a viral video to all the gay mafia cycle, the gay Twitter. Exposing me while he's exposed.
Just because you don't like sucking dick. You don't like sucking dick, you're a homophobe. So Billy Eichner, he said that's why his movie flopped at the box office. We're going to watch a video that seems to show Russian soldiers, male soldiers, 2 soldiers, giving and receiving a blowjob, then getting hit with a drone attack. And we're going to try to figure out if it's a real video or not. And there might be a little song added to it.
Oh, a little ditty, if you will, for you folks. Ditty. Folks, you're in for a treat. Yeah. Good little ditty coming straight out of Ukraine.
Yeah.
Crazy soldier named Klifsky.
Elon Musk's humanoid robot was shown to the public. I mean, we got a whole bunch of fuckery. Bobby Wagner, football player, linebacker, laying out a fan that ran on the field.
Bobby Wagner did?
Oh, Bobby Wagner, bro. That's my cousin. So Talib Kweli calls me a white supremacist. And as everybody knows, my name is Cliff Wagner. And that's actually my black cousin. You know what I mean?
You know what Talib would say? Maybe you owned his ancestors.
My ancestors gave him his name, didn't they?
Exactly.
Them motherfuckers.
Like, my middle name's Howard. You think they didn't know? Dude, how many Howards are in the NFL and NBA?
Yeah. You're right. Talib might have a point. With that one. You know what I mean? Let's see who we got. You know what? We got 11 people in here right now. Let's get the intro.
Roll.
Shit taken care of. You know what I mean? Being that we got.
Thanks for being here, everybody.
So I can situate just a little bit here.
Pick up how these are guns. These are guns right here. When I do these are guns, but they're like love guns. I'm shooting love. Pick it, how.
All right. So just remember. The most important thing, everybody, and the WHiggaz motto. Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. Hey, don't be a cunt. Carolina in the building. Brazil. This is verified. Talib Kweli is petrified of my whiteness personified. What's that? Zab the Sigma, what's good, brother? to Carolina. AZ's next. Talib, you already got your headshot. Coming for you, Jigga. And I said Jigga, not N. Jigga. Post Malone. You want a box? You want a boxer with him? Let's go with you. Big Roy, who actually sent me the drone footage blowjob video. P-Double, my Puerto Rican brother from another. Bex Rock, over from the formerly, I don't think she's rocking with the CJ Brown brother anymore. I wish everybody luck on both sides.
She loved
what's up, Bex?
Bros, dude. So
I didn't watch it. Listen, I might watch it one day if I'm sitting in the crib.
Well, we talked about it. It might not be we go to the movies for it because I'm old now. I'm only going to movies for maybe Marvel or big action. You know what I mean? Star Trek, maybe Star Trek, something like that. But hey, if it comes on cable 5 years from now on what is it, the free V network or Pluto TV, I'll give it a watch.
Right. I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not gonna I'm definitely not, gonna go see a gay rom-com with one of my friends.
Me and you don't want to.
What are you doing, bro?
Well, maybe we can go hold hands. They want us to go hold hands and watch it, Cliff. Is that what they want? Buy a Wigga a ticket. Buy 2 Wiggas a ticket to bros, and we'll hold hands. You imagine how petty that would be if you just sold yourself out that easy. You're just like, yeah, man. Listen, if you guys want us to hold hands, we'll do it for, let's say, $52.50. That's like 2 tickets, 2 popcorns. We can cut holes in the bottom and put our dinghies in the butter, Cliff.
What if they give you free movie tickets for a year? Would you hold my hand during Bros for the whole movie?
You know what?
For a year?
With a glove.
With a glove.
There's no skin to see. Yeah, everybody
bitch.
knows that if you wear a glove, it's not gay. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's like you put a condom on. If you put a condom on and fuck a guy in the ass, it's also not gay.
It stops the cooties, obviously. Everybody knows that, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, where you been? We grew up in the 80s, man. Cooties was alive and well.
Zab is right. And we thought about these things.
Right.
We tried these things.
Zab, you have no idea the talks that we have before we go live. I know.
You're right.
Either one of us will be like, all right, Cliff, today's the day we don't cuss for like 10 to 15 minutes. And then one of us just goes mad and it comes
15 seconds, there's a curse. I know we're horrible with it. But Zab, I appreciate the feedback, and you are 100% right. 100% right. So yeah, so we started talking about it a bit. We might as well just, being that we started the process. Obviously, Newsmax isn't the best place to get any news from, in regards to anything. But
this isn't a reputable source, you're saying?
not when it comes to like leftist, leftist shit.
You're saying that these aren't people we should put our faith in 100% and live by the code that they're writing, their ink.
Yeah. So he says, Billy Eichner literally came out and said the reason his movie tanked at the box office, his movie Bros, which is a rom-com, which don't often do well at the box office.
No, unless you're Adam Sandler, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're 50 First Dates, which I watched the other day. Still holds up.
It's a classic. So let's stay on course. Let's not start talking about 50 First Dates if we can.
I've stopped there. I just made a comment, man. That's all. I wasn't gonna go into the acting and the what she's eating every day and the pancakes.
What year it came out? Was it a 90s movie?
It's my wife's favorite movie. Blah blah blah. I wasn't gonna get into it, but
great movie. So Billy Eichner says homophobia is what made his movie tank, and he went out and ranted about this and actually said this with a serious thought process. So what do you think about that, Dustin?
Homophobic weirdos, I'm still one of those guys that believes 2 men touching their dicks together is kind of weird in my book.
Unless it's Dustin.
Unless it's me in a doghouse circa, we don't need to go to the date, but possibly about 84. Yeah. Okay. But you know what? If you just put out a movie, I don't know what the promo was, but I bet it was a lot of heavily gay activities.
I didn't see any promo for it, to be honest with you, prior to the movie coming out. Let's do this.
We're gonna watch the promo.
Let's fuck around and watch the trailer, And let's see, right? Is this a movie that just happened? Okay, Bex, you're good with CJ again. Good. That's what I want to hear. You know how I am. You know, I hope you got to know me a little bit in the short, a little bit we spoke. And that's what I always go for. I'm all for peace and unity if it's optional. And then if it's not, I'm all for blowing up your entire world. You know what I mean? And then ignoring you and make you talk about me for a year afterwards.
There's a few that they're going through that crisis right now.
Right. I got to fucking wake of fucking dudes I fucking demoralized.
That's happening right now. We can tune in.
Right.
So I'm real eager to get into this bro situation here. And what are we in store for here? What are we in store for?
Let's just check it out. I barely watched it because you know how I like to, be with you and pause. Actually,
I only want to
be with you when we watch a gay trailer.
Right, which I've been listening to lately, so that's pretty bro.
It's pretty bro.
Mm-hmm.
Ange, what's going on? All right, let's check it out real quick, and we'll see. Is this a movie that in any way, shape, or form does it seem like it's marketed towards the masses, or is it clearly, probably for, a more gay-centric
sword play audience?
Yeah, some sword fighting gentlemen. You know what I mean?
Some butt pirates, if you may.
If you cannot hear anything, because I'm not using voice meter tonight, tell me immediately.
I'm waiting for you to hit the button there.
I can hear. It's Bobby Lieber coming to you from the future home of the LGBTQ plus museum. Everyone is really excited and totally getting along.
Let's count the gay. 2.
To be Bisexual Awareness Week, and no one has acknowledged it.
Lesbian
3.
History Month was in March. Nobody said a goddamn thing.
Of course,
4.
lesbians get a month and we get a week. So what's happening? Didn't you?
See, now that scene technically, right?
Yeah.
That could be funny in general because it actually is poking fun at the woke shit and how now people from those groups are actually fighting with each other, so that's not too bad, right? We're not too down, not too down,
not 100%, but there's five gay references so far.
Yeah, we broke the seal, but we didn't quite get into the anal canal yet, is how I describe it.
It's right at the rim.
A little unexpected. Right. We are in a throuple situation.
You're in a throuple? Let me tell you what's progressive now. Being alone. I love my life. I love my freedom. I love my independence.
That's kind of sad.
That I don't want to be in a throuple. I don't even want to be in a couple.
Bobby, I had sex with that 65-year-old.
Jesus, he's ripped.
I know. It's like they injected steroids into Dumbledore. Oh my God, that's Aaron.
Who the fuck is Dumbledore?
Look, it gets crazy.
You guys are so stupid.
I know. But we've been smart enough to brand ourselves as being smart.
It's our little secret.
Oh, secret bros.
You met a guy?
I don't think I'm his type. He's like gay Tom Brady.
What are you into? One of these ripped idiots with no opinions?
No, I'd like someone who's physically very frail and won't stop talking.
And I bet he's as intimidated by you as you are by him.
Right.
I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, I can do whenever and I can do whatever.
Cool. Whatever, whenever. GIF of Michael Scott dancing.
Office GIF? This person isn't gay.
I
need you to be honest with me.
You like these rowy, meathead idiots.
Oh, they're fighting.
You like that? I can be tough like your boys. Oh, that's what you like, huh?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh my Lord.
I mean,
that's cool. My bad.
why?
I mean, this is
What?
Happy Pride.
Bro,
Happy
it's all
Pride.
right.
Now I have to go to a Pride
Like,
party and you're both.
I give it 4 steps in a Z formation, cuzzo.
How could you turn around and say if you don't want to watch this, you're a homophobic? Like, I can understand, you know what I mean? If it was like, but bro, we're watching the trailer. They're shirtless dudes in the strip club. They're kissing on the picnic blanket. You know what I mean?
Bro,
They went hard, and listen, by all means,
do it.
go
do
hard,
you.
make your movie, but
It's
don't
America.
Yeah, exactly. Freedom to do so, but also freedom to not watch it. Right?
Yeah. And don't
listen.
whine about it and call people fucking racists and haters and all this when they don't go, man. You know, he didn't have to corner and make every single scene gay as shit. If you wanted to have like a mainstream, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen, bro. There's only going to be certain crossover for these type of things. And it's going to be rare for like a full blown gay situation to be crossover appeal. where he, what did he think, bro? He's gonna get $100 million on the opening week. What did he think?
Yeah, he thinks this shit's gonna do Marvel numbers.
Yeah,
or some shit like the first gay rom-com to make $1 billion or some shit.
I mean, motherfucker, about Captain Anal, maybe. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's what saying. If they really want to do it, that's what they gotta do. They need Captain Anal. You know what I mean? To just come out the fucking woodwork. And it turns out he reforms criminals by making them fuck him in the ass. Right. Like the horrible people, the criminals, they're mentally ill. And then Captain Anal comes in and he's like, fuck me in my ass, I will cure you. And then next thing you know, boom, no recidivism. People ain't going back to jail. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here, bro. The fuck, bro.
I like it,
bro.
Homophobes, bro. This is where we're coming. Where everybody
this.
has to be called something, it has to be terrible. It has to be you're racist. I want to throw. That doesn't mean I want to throw gays off roofs like in the Middle East or drag them on. It just means do what you do, brother. Do you?
Suck as many dicks. My only rule: don't try to suck my dick. That's it.
All.
That's like my rule forever. Oh, you're gay? Cool. Just don't. Can you not touch my inner thigh?
And don't. And don't try to get these played in middle schools and get it on the that's all. That's it.
This is what's gonna come in. Remember back in the day, they used to roll in the VHS with the old TV on the wheels. All of a sudden, it's this shit. Yeah, this is
like
you're gonna watch Bros today, kids.
Yeah, they'll probably give it to the kids in school suspension.
Right. There's gonna be a bunch of for sure. And Rex, that's the point, is that it flopped. And Billy Eichner, and I also want to say this: Billy Eichner, Billy on the Street, funny as fuck, and I watched it all the time. I watched Billy on the Street a ton of times. He's obviously fucking flamboyant,
on fire,
super gay. And I still watched Billy on the Street because it wasn't called like, hey, I'm gay on the street. Look at me, grab a dick.
And he wasn't just talking to gay people, and he was doing it in general. This is funny.
Right.
It was to be funny, comedy,
Right. It was about the humor. It wasn't about,
That shit would have flopped as well if he was doing it just in gay clubs, just the LGBT parades, right? It would have not been, it wouldn't have had the mass appeal that he got successful for. It still would have been funny, but it would have, people didn't want, in general, people aren't going to want to see that. And they're just not going to want to see it all the time. That's all.
It's just, listen, it's obviously not something that maybe in 20, 30 years, maybe a gay rom-com will be the same as a straight rom-com as society continues to change and mold and shit. But I don't know, man. I think no matter what, some people, it might be more people that are gay as time goes. And we've already seen that, right? More people that come out as gay and blah, blah, blah. And that'll probably continue to increase to some degree. But it's going to be some people that just aren't gay, and they're not going to want to watch a gay-centric rom-com, and that should be okay as well.
It should be fine. It should be no problem with it, man. It should be like, and if you're that creative, you can find a way if you want to get those people involved. You want their money. You know what I mean? You can make it. I don't know who the fuck would have making this, and they go in the first couple minutes, this is going to draw the masses in with that, and then we're going to win them over.
They didn't even if they would have just done that first scene, right, and just made it a little longer, where it's kind of like the disenfranchised people eating each other, it's bisexual visibility week. Oh, just pay attention to the lesbians. Oh, whatever. And if they would have focused on that and maybe just some of the in between scenes in the trailer, you might have had a little better chance. But you went full Chippendale and picnic makeout.
Yeah, there's strip club making. There's two men in the middle of a park fucking wrestling.
I could be tough like your friends.
And do you think that there were disagreements when they were talking about where it was going to be? No. As far as how much do we joke about the LGBT community and the outrage and that type of thing? In the beginning, how they did that. And they could have continued that. Maybe they do, because obviously I won't see this movie for about 5 to 7 to maybe 9 years, and eventually it might not even, be a big deal. But I'm saying, they could have continued
the goal
with that.
To make you uncomfortable, Bellin. I want you uncomfortable looking at this. That's why this is the point of choice. Part of what the WHiggaz like to do is make our audience feel uncomfortable. That's part of the joy of
just a man's right arm on a lower back, both shaved bodies. I don't see any leg
no friction
here.
No friction going down.
I'm surprised they didn't have a couple of little yellow sunflowers that are just springing up out of the grass, just to show that how. And you know what? Let's not kid ourselves. Everybody's seen a little bit of gay porn here and there. It's mean, Cliff. I've said it once. I'll say it a million times.
I gotta say I haven't.
Oh, you're tripping. Honest. You've scrolled through and they pop it up just like the algorithm is attacking.
Yeah. You might see like the thumbnail.
Yeah, you'll see
like a guy getting fucking.
Why are they so mean, Cliff? They're so mean in every scene I see. And I don't like porn so mean all the time, but it seems like every gay clip that I scroll past in it's mean. They're being mean.
So if gay porn was more sensual, if you were, going through your porn and you seen a little thumbnail and instead of like, and a guy's asshole getting pounded, if it was just two men just like holding hands and then they lean in for a kiss, it might pull you in.
Yeah, flowers involved. Yes, right. Definitely.
What if there's flowers after the anal bleeding? Does that make up for the anal bleeding? Oh, man.
Well, they have to timestamp it, so I know it's there at the end. I can't watch it all the way through with the rectal, obliteration and then hope that there's flowers at the end. I'm going to need a sneak preview.
Sneak peek. What if they use rose petals to swipe up any blood that might come from and they use rose petals?
Do you want us to get fucking banned off the fucking internet forever? What the fuck, Clip? This is reverse role shit. I'm the one that does the fucking over the top shit. Now you're fucking filling the void. What happened?
I'm talking about painting and on an easel and you use paint, you use rose petals to paint with the anal blood generated during gay sex. That's all I'm saying.
It's organic. It's good for the earth. It doesn't need to be recycled. So these are all, remember lead paint, right? We had lead paint. That was terrible for the earth, terrible for the animals. Yeah. Let's just use all. And this also gets back to the vampire situation that we solved in episode 15, segment 3.
Tampons and anal sex. So we'll move on to the next thing in a second. But I think we just
you don't want to delve in that real quick?
I don't know. Do we need to spend 25 minutes on this gay rom-com?
Not at all. I don't think this is a crowd pleaser.
The point is,
we're not putting anybody over here.
Billy Eichner could go fuck himself. All right, or go fuck fucking Channing Tatum's fucking missing chromosome fucking cousin that he booked in the role.
Whoa, you think?
And
just one last thing, Eichner. I mean, who's more SS than that? We need to do a DNA check on this guy. I don't trust him, dude. This guy definitely was. He had relatives in that was making people get in that
both
shower.
Sides, probably. He probably that sounds like he had relatives on. That's the type of last name. It's like. He probably had relatives that were in the camp and relatives that were running the camp.
Both sides, dude. He's probably
Eichner because it's Jewish sounding, but it's Jewish, and it's like the way it's like structured, but then it's German in the way it sounds when you say it. You know what I mean?
Eichner, Hail Eichner. It sounds like he would have been like the next guy after they knocked off old Hitler. Guy. Yeah,
he's like backup Hitler.
And backup hit dog, dude.
He's Jeff Hostetler of Hitler's. He's like
shout out the 91 Raiders. Let's go.
Hey, that's a new reference. All right. Is this movie This movie is definitely not legal in China, bro.
Oh yeah. The communists don't play. They don't
goddamn well.
They don't play that bros, Eichner combo, Fourth Reich. Is the Fourth Reich going to be a gay Reich? That's where my question. That's where this thing's leading me.
The Fourth Ike.
The Fourth Ike.
That's like the gay Nazis that are on the come up. And Billy Eichner's going to lead them. The Fourth Ike.
He's going to lead them, dude. And instead of being white, it'll be gay. It'll just be a gay Reich where we're all just
saying. Gonna lead them and I'm gonna bleed them.
Is that? Jesus, that's terrible. We're gonna fucking, dude. This is so gonna fucking fail miserably.
And I'm gonna bleed them.
That's what he's gonna say. That's gonna come.
I'm gonna lead them, and I'm going to bleed them. You don't follow us and our gay Nazi agenda. I will lead you after I bleed you, willingly or not willingly. He said we're extras in the movie. Rick said, yeah, watch them use this as curriculum, Jesus Christ, right? I mean, that's where we're getting to a degree, and that's the scary shit. about, and we'll get into more of that in a minute, but that, that's kind of some of the theme throughout the episode. It's like all the authoritarian and, make you feel guilty ways of thinking, whether it comes from, a Talib Kweli type of person, or a Candace Owens type of person, or a Billy Eichner type of person, or an Alex Jones type of person, even like where you're saying things that are not, some things you're saying might be true, but you're saying everything you believe and forcing everything you believe as if it's unequivocally true. And then if you don't follow it, you are then a racist or a homophobe.
Well, yeah,
Well,
a lot of these things have stepped into where religion has left a lot of the younger generation as well, where it's out, and now that you got like the politics that fill that void, where they're blindly following, like you do Christianity, whatever, pick a religion, you blindly follow it, and you don't really question much, right? I mean, but like these guys are doing that, where you have to blindly follow, or you're fucking out, kid. You're not a fucking. You're not a leftist. You're not a rightist. You're not a whatever the fuck you are.
Whatever it is. Right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and we have to recognize it, though, and there's no way to deny it, the left are the ones going extra bananas right now, though, for the most part.
Oh, and these guys are going at those bananas. I mean, bottom line.
These guys, the left is extra bananas, and you can see a couple of those bananas fucking swashbuckling as we speak.
That's the thing about
on
it,
the
dude.
Screen.
I mean, BANANAS. B. Banana.
Oh, shit. I can't say bro anymore. I can't even say bro anymore, and I say bro a lot. Shit, I'm a fucking Staten Island white dude, bro. I'm fucked up in the game if that's the case.
Bro.
Right.
Now that means that's like a gay homie salute. So if you hear somebody called bro, they go wink, like you want to go in a doghouse. You want to go.
Yeah.
You want to go in the doghouse and have a roll on the shitted hair.
Ian's gonna hate me right now. I didn't hate Trainwreck. Maybe it's because I watched it with wifey and I was super high, but I remember when I watched the movie, I wasn't like, oh, I just hate this. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, there was funny moments in it and shit. You seen that movie, Dusty?
No.
You didn't see the Amy Schumer movie that like she wrote and fucking put out like 3-4 years ago?
I don't watch gay shit.
Yeah, it was all right. I didn't hate it. It was okay.
I'm kidding. No, I didn't see it. Okay. I'm aware of it. I didn't see it though.
People do say brother now instead of bro. There's a lot more brother going around.
Come on, brother.
I agree.
Come on, brother.
Gays are boring. This is Grass-Fed's take. Gays are boring. Look at me, everybody. B is for boring. They fuck different. That's it. A is for ass fuck. He didn't say that, but I added that for him. It's like they made every character in every movie the token gay. Yeah. It's just a whole cast of the token, the token gay dude from the 90s. You ain't fucking lying,
bro. Good call.
You are not fucking lying. China's homophobic, and they got a bunch of everywhere got a bunch of gays. I mean, and that's why.
What's China doing with their gays? Are they doing bad stuff to them?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, that's the thing. We only know about America and then we just assume, but then I know about what's going on in the Middle East and you go, that's pretty bad. Don't throw the limp wrist gang off a fucking building. It's like, let them be sassy. Let them be sassy, Cliff.
That's the point though, right? Like there's gay everywhere. Gay is a thing. It's okay. Be gay. Do what the fuck you want to do.
Do what you do.
But stop fucking shaming us. Yeah. Just because we don't want to watch the gay shit.
That's all. We're not, Yeah. I feel like they wouldn't be happy until we did hold hands and bring back cutting a hole in the bottom of the popcorn and sitting there and just by a stranger and touching another man's penal staff. And it's like, dude, butter causes cancer. We all know that.
Exactly what I'm saying. And that's my point, Bell, with most of this shit, right? A lot of shit. Even like I don't like watching anything that's like overtly anything, right? Like I don't want to watch anything that's super white, super gay, super black, super like I like watching shit that's just good. And I've watched things like that were good, but nowadays it's like they're just giving us, so many things that are like obviously designed to be super something.
Yeah. Well, it's at the end of the day, you don't want it to be first. You don't want race or religion or gay to be first. You want it to be a good movie. And then at the end, if you see back in the day, we used to not know this before the internet. We didn't really know if people were, unless they were just so giant movie stars, right? Now
we didn't know if they were gay. You mean?
Yeah, like if they were playing a good role. I mean, not like this, a role in the hay, but if they were just acting, you know, maybe in this instance, this is a bad reference for that. But I mean, you know, but the point is, it would be a good movie, and then the actor, if he wanted to say he was gay, that wasn't really people didn't come out and just offer that. You know what I mean?
Well, obviously that also wasn't the best of times either, where people were afraid to be who they are. You know what I mean? I'm not with that shit either, but I'm definitely not with trying to be shamed if we don't want to watch it. You know what I mean? That's the fucking the real problem here. P, listen, we're gonna get on from that. I know it's you know, kind of, you know, we don't want to talk about gay stuff, so let's get out of that gay stuff. And let's get into a little more gay stuff. All right. And this is Royce
moving into diseases. Moving in, we're gonna look at kids with diseases that are on their faces. Let's go.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Let's just get rid of everybody. We just got rid of everybody with that. For the love of God. Come on.
Let me see. I'm trying to see if we gotta let's look at I'm gonna go through this one last comment, then we're gonna reset. Confucianism makes a son more desirable than a daughter. Add the one-child policy and gender-based abortions, and you get a whole bunch of Chinese dudes dancing to EDM and doing amyl nitrate. Well, I think we're almost there here.
Yeah.
Oh, P loves it. P, you know you love it, bro. Don't lie. So we got a little more for you. This actually came in from my boy Roy from Norway. He sent me this video. We're not 100% sure. We want you guys to kind of help us out to figure this out. Is this a real video? You'll see what's in it. And there might be a little song and sing-along that you guys can do with it as well. What do we have here? Well, what do we have here? Is this two Russian soldiers engaging in a wartime blowjob? Is it real? Let's see. Is that Russian soldier giving head right now? Is that Russian soldier getting head right now? Oh, that Russian soldier's about to come in his mouth. I didn't know that's what Russian soldiers were about. Maybe we should just drop a bomb on their heads. There it goes from a drone and oops, now they're dead. Is that Russian soldier giving head right now? So
this is Jesus.
So what do we?
I thought the bread lines were bad. This is happening over there too. For the love of God,
the headlines and the bread lines, bro.
No, you can say that again. Fuck, dude. What else we got over there? You know, so that definitely looks like there's some fellatio going on. The two legs are bent. He's on his knees, even with this satellite from a military spy plane. It seems.
Let's see.
God,
what do you guys think? I want you guys in the comment section to let me know. You think this is a real video, or do you think this is just some stupid shit that people put together? And then obviously, you know, I added a little jingle to it. The jingle's on YouTube if you want to watch it and sing along. So what do we think? Yeah, let's watch it again, right? This is when they zoom out. Drone.
Yeah, one more time.
All right. And then let's see. Then he drives. See, to me, that's one of the things that looks the fakest. Is the missile.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
But then it looks real enough, though.
It looks like Lamar's in Revenge of the Nerds.
That shit looking limp-wristed missile.
Limp noodle situation.
Yeah. Veteran and gay shit expert.
I'm telling you. That's right. I'm on it, boy. Come on now. Hell, it is. I mean, it or it could be maybe he's a necrophiliac. And it's not as bad as we think.
Right. I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. It could be 100% fake. You know, it could be that the head part is real, but the drone, like, I don't know. You know?
I mean, he's holding he looks like he's just barely with his hair, like he's not like doesn't have a good old fashioned head grab, like a palm, like a Jordan, like an 86. Maybe that's his
first blowjob. Like, you're being hard on this fucking poor Russian soldier. Maybe this is the first blowjob he ever gave, you know, and then he's just fucking kind of getting around the rim, you know, and not really handling business. So I mean, you know, I don't think you should.
He doesn't have his. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't criticize his technique at this point. You know, maybe I'm hating too much on it. I mean, and leave the boys alone. I mean, they got sent over there. Most of them don't want to be there. I've heard by communist, Russian TV and whatnot, and Ukrainian TV and the EU. I've heard that they don't want to be there. So maybe they're just trying to, they got a lot of stress going on, Cliff.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
Bros will be bros.
Watch it one more time. Put the song play one more time, and then we'll move on.
Is that Russian soldier giving head right now? Is that Russian soldier getting head right now? Oh, that Russian soldier's about to come in his mouth. I didn't know that's what Russian soldiers were about. Maybe we should just drop a bomb on their heads. There it goes from a drone and oops, now they're dead. Is that Russian soldier giving head right now? Is that Russian soldier?
So I guess we're still undecided on whether or not this is real or not.
Yeah, this takes a lot to break this, man. I mean, it could be a fake, could be, it was with the AI these days happening.
That's the thing. You can make anything look real in this day and age.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the scariness of everything in this day and age. It's like, soon enough you're gonna have like literal, like not passable or maybe we're getting seconds away from like spot on deep fakes of heads of state affecting society. Like that is going to be happening soon enough.
And then with bot farms, dude, not just people making mistakes. They're going to be pumping that shit through Facebooks and groups, and they're going to get all worked up again and think they're seeing real shit. What the fuck is up with this commercial?
Roy says
Special Olympics.
Roy
said it's real. Okay.
Yeah, he said it's definitely real because he sent me that clip. I think he sent me something else to pull up, but I'm afraid to start like looking around and dipping around because it always seems to throw off the flow a little bit. Let me see if I could get Roy. Which channel are you watching on right now, brother? He must be watching on WHiggaz channel right now because I don't see him on this channel. So let's see if we could pull up the quick link that Roy put here. He said maybe it shows it from another angle or something. See what we got here. And then we'll get on to the fucking Kanye West, White Lives Matter, do whatever he can to be a provocateur, which I don't know. I don't think it's the best thing for society, especially when we're so goddamn close to having a fucking deep fake fucking cause a nuclear war. You know what I mean?
Pop off a race war?
I mean, any of it. All right, let's see. This is another one he said. I mean, yeah, look how that looks. It looks so fake, bro.
It does look fake, dude.
And that's a drone. That's an official drone attack, and this looks just as fake, if not faker, than the other one.
This is real or fake?
Oh, this is real.
This is real?
Yeah, bro. These are real fucking drone attack footage right here. And bro, it literally looks like me throwing a toy out of a fucking plane.
Yeah, like a Nerf. It's like a water, dart or something.
It's like a fucking badminton fucking
holy shit, that's scary, dude.
Right?
That's scary shit.
How the fuck do they even aim it when it comes out so fucking like just like loopy like that to where it hits right in the hatch?
Is it a guy that did they just pop it open and a guy leans out with his hand and just fucking lets it go?
No, these motherfuckers are chilling, like playing like fucking War Games Xbox. They're not even in those fucking drones a lot of the time.
Oh, the unmanned joints.
It depends. I mean, some of them are manned, some of them are not. It really does depend on the drone. But a lot of the times it's remote, especially nowadays.
That was like a little
more and more remote.
Yeah. They got the guys sitting back in whatever country they're in. Russians doing it to the Ukrainians from Moscow or wherever the fuck.
Right. He's saying it's from the same drone. So that footage that we seen, he said, is from the same drone. So this is definitely legit. That was two Russian soldiers topping each other off in the
So that was. What's up, Nanya? Wes, what's good?
It's good, bro. Oh,
that's
yeah.
wild, dude. I wouldn't have. That's wild, dude. I wouldn't have think the two guys topping each other off. I'd have been like, that's faker.
Gotta be fake, right? Like,
it's gotta be, bro. I mean, and who's so this is the Russians releasing it? This is Russians?
Yeah, Russians are releasing Russians giving each other a head. No, bro. It's like Ukraine or us, or you know what I mean? To embarrass them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. To embarrass and then get the LGBT community to join the Ukraine.
Well, that's the conflict, right?
Ukrainian
forces. If anything, they would join Russia, right? Because
to go get chopped off,
people getting fucking bombed.
Free top ops, boys! Come on, bros!
Right. So hold on. So let's watch. You know what? Let's watch the other one more time. No music. Now that we know this is definitely real, and see if we can get a little better. Or should I play the music again? No music. Yeah. You choose.
I like the music.
Music. All right.
What do we have here?
Let's watch this one more time.
Is this two Russian
Let's determine,
here?
Is this two Russian soldiers getting topped off, and fucking droned? In Russia, soldiers blow you. In Russia, soldiers blow you. All drones are unmanned. Some are remote, piloted by humans. Some are AI. Okay.
Fucking AI.
They're unmanned nowadays, is what he's saying. None of them are manned. Crazy.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You drive a tank all the way to another country only to get blown up by a toy from radio.
No shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The drones are crazy nowadays, though. Like, them shits are like fucking like $1 billion drones. That's why, like, when Iran blew a couple out the sky like a year or two ago, that shit was an issue. But listen, we're flying them around. They might get shot out.
Oh, these are Turkey-made drones, Carolina said.
Okay. She's saying those come from Turkey. Yeah, Russians hate gays against their law. Exactly. So that shit's put out.
Oh, shit.
Strictly to fucking.
And I don't see any posts on the LGBT about that.
Well, and that's why, like, I put it on Twitter, and that's how I titled it. I put two LGBT Russian soldiers caught giving each other blowjobs, just to like really like fuck, like, let me conflict your brains here now. You know what I mean? Because you hate the Russians, the woke side hates the Russians.
Yeah,
and the conservatives seem to be in favor of the Russians more nowadays. So I want to fuck with their heads a little. Wait, I'm conflicted now. They're LGBT.
That's like somebody putting like, I support Russian gays, but support Ukrainian soldiers.
Right. Exactly. Most times I get head, they're Russian to get it done. Fucking stupid. But
nailed it.
I like it. That joke.
Take it to the open mic. Yeah, Carolina. AI is just it's gonna be that's the downfall, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna do an AI WHiggaz episode soon. Actually, we got to get that. We have had that in the tank for a minute, but don't. Yeah, for Joe's joke, of course. Russian to get it done. This is like the RC helicopter mission from GTA Vice City. Straight the fuck up.
I didn't play that one. They even sent Nikolai Volov to war. Did you see that? Focus. I don't know who's that. A boxer?
I think he's some type of fighter. I think I'm almost positive. All right, so let's watch this one more time. Now that we watched the other videos, we know the other drone videos are real, right? So now let's try to make a distinction whether or not this is definitely two male Russian soldiers topping each other off.
Okay.
Well, what do we have here? Is this two Russian soldiers engaging in a wartime blowjob? Is it real? Let's see.
Is that Russian soldier giving head right now? Is that Russian soldier getting head right now? Oh, that Russian soldier's about to come in his mouth. I didn't know that's what Russian soldiers were about.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just drop a bomb on their heads. There it goes from a drone and oops, now they're dead. Is that Russian soldier giving head right now?
Man, it's still a toss-up.
I'm still
It's still man. There's nothing definite. The movements are weird. I've never gotten or given head to a Russian soldier, but I don't have a reference. It looks like it could be a stuffed animal. It could be, I don't know. It could be two dudes just that made this up. Yeah, as a prank. I mean, it could be.
That's possible. That's always possible.
You know,
and it's totally fabricated. But when you zoom all the way out, right, in the drone shot, right, like when they're actually hitting the drone shot, this does look exactly like the other shot. You know what I mean? Like the camera quality is very similar. You know,
I mean, I'd have to like start studying drone bombs and
the one we just
building
watched.
structure.
We just watched another drone video.
Because even this to me it looks fake. It could
even
be
the
fake.
other ones that was supposed to be real looked fake. That's the point I'm making in a way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Same type of trajectory when it's dropping. You know? Very weird, flip-floppy, dropping a missile like the other videos that we just watched here.
Now we need to find out, was it a hate crime? Or did they just kill them as soldiers? It's really like at the end of the day.
Yeah. Were they killed for being gay?
Yeah.
Or were they killed because they were
because then I have an issue. I'm all fine if it's just war, but if we're starting to do hate kills over there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, war crimes are okay, but let's not, fuck around and make them hate
war crimes, dude. That's
the
point. That's the worstest you can get, dude.
Right. So obviously, move on to this here. We got Kanye West came out wearing the it's the Ghost of Kiev.
Sam Hyde.
Sam Hyde. Oh wait, Ian. I just want to go on record and Sam Hyde. I'm just letting you know that Ian Ellis is suggesting that you're a Russian soldier, either giving or receiving head from another male Russian soldier, just for future reference if we need to pull this up.
Alrighty. And put up Ian's address, please.
Up. Ian. Address identified as a soldier. Get top.
Okay, so he wasn't the bottom. He said he wasn't. He was getting it. He was getting it, which we know is less gay, as we know.
It was the Andrew Tate song? I don't know. I don't know the Andrew.
Can
Tate
someone
song.
put the Andrew Tate song? That's the drone video. I don't know.
I don't know the Andrew Tate song.
I'm not familiar with that. Carolina might know. Yeah.
Kanye West wears a White Lives Matter T-shirt design at YZY Season 9. All right, came out. Obviously, just trying to be a provocateur, you know?
Yeah.
And it's shit like this that, like, all right, we've been, as people know, we've been going back and forth with Talib Kweli on Instagram, for what are we going on? It got to be 10 days at this point, right?
I think it's 9.
Sure, it's 9, bro.
I want to say
Ian would know.
Ian know. I think I'm guessing it's 9 at this point, but this is pretty par for the course for Kanye, bro. If as far as his what he does.
Shoot me a link on Twitter. Shoot my man Ian a link. Let him hop up here with us while we discuss this topic. Being that he's intrinsically tied to this.
Dude. I mean,
Kweli nonsense.
There's some fresh evidence.
You know what I mean, but this is the thing, right? What people need to understand, and this is why I always said, right? It's not about Trump himself, right? His policies and all this and that. It's about the polarizing effect that a black president, a Donald Trump, right? The culture war is at a point now where you have nobody thinking logically. Everybody is either thinking, what can I do to be a provocateur, or what can I do to make people believe what I think, rather than, hey, let's talk about this shit, And it creates people like Talib Kweli. It creates people like Candace Owens. It creates people like Alyssa Milano, and Alex Jones wasn't created by this. But ironically, Alex Jones has turned into being identified with the right wing when Alex Jones was never right wing. He was just a conspiracy nut that was polarized in conspiracy thinking.
Sure.
And you could be polarized in any way of thinking. It could be militant, black power thinking. It could be white supremacy thinking. It could be, politics. It could be fucking anything. And the lack of conversation that people are open to nowadays, like that's one thing I'll give Candace Owens credit for, even though I can't stand her, and I think she's a maniac too, is I've seen her have long form conversations with people that she has clear ideological differences with, right? Where is Talib Kweli? Where is he sitting looking to
he would call her an Aunt Tom, dude.
Right. No, he definitely would, and he's attacked her, many times.
When that would be good. I mean, but do we ever see Talib Kweli on long form with somebody that doesn't agree with him? Do we ever see that?
I don't know. I don't want to talk out of school because I guess it's possible that
you imagine Talib Kweli like sitting down for 3 hours with somebody that really has an opposite view, or even a Rogan. If a Rogan sat down with Talib Kweli for 3 hours to get down to the bottom of his points.
Rogan would be a good one because Rogan is pretty good at disarming people. And honestly, that's why, honestly, bro, I started watching Rogan not even that long ago, like 3-4 years ago, maybe, right? But then now I'm like, maybe 5 at this point. But the reason why he caught me early, right, wasn't his stand-up, which I like some of his stand-up. It wasn't the UFC, which I'm a UFC fan. It's because I noticed that he's a malleable thinker, right? His mind can be changed, and he doesn't look at too many things polarized. And that's, to me, that's the way you should be as a human. You should be able to have your mind changed. Let it be possible. If somebody gives you some alternative information that makes sense, you shouldn't automatically discount it because of your viewpoint being so rigid.
Right. I agree.
We are tribal by nature. That's 100%. That's 100% facts. And, it's just being fucking exacerbated nowadays with social media and attention, right? That's the thing. You get attention now from other people with rigid thinking by openly thinking rigidly, right? Yeah. Candace Owens made a whole fucking, industry out of it. Candace Owens was a left-leaning person, her literally identified as a, Democrat up until I think 16. And I think once Trump won, then she went Trump, people can say what they want about Trump, but he also did the smart tactic. He knew all he had to do was speak directly to the conservatives, and they would fall hook, line, and sinker. And that's what Candace Owens did, but in her space. She said, I'm only going to talk now to this, to this group of people. And, whole industries can, and that's the problem, right? Because attention is currency now more than it's ever been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Big Ian, what's good, brother?
What's up? What's happening?
Not much.
What's good, brother? What's up with the Talib Kweli?
Are you boys ready for an investigation?
Yeah, hit us, Geraldo.
What's cooking?
You brought up Candace Owens and the Midnight Miracle podcast with Dave Chappelle, Yasin Bey, and Talib Kweli. I'm one of his 6 listeners. There's only a few of us out there.
Were you a listener prior to this?
You know what? This is how fucked up it is. So, they have their podcast, which is a mixtape, which is a knockoff of a show I used to do, but they put it on Luminary because they don't want to pay for all their samples and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but because it's behind a subscription service, you can't own it. So you can't buy the 10 episodes and listen to them at your leisure. You have to pay $7 a month for an hour and a half of content anytime you want to listen to it.
For them only,
anyway,
or for anybody on the
Jesus.
No. But let me clarify.
Well, you get all of Luminary, but it's what the fuck are you tuning in for? Trevor Noah?
Right.
They have shit for shows over there.
Right.
Their season finale ends with them going off on Candace Owens, and it's Talib Kweli and Dave Chappelle and Yasin Bey going, "You fucking dumb bitch, fuck you, bitch, you fucking dumb whore, and you're stupid." And it's seriously that mean and catty.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I wish I could pull it up.
That's terrible. They should be having talks with her, man, and try to build bridges. You know what I mean, or at least have respect for one another. When the lack of respect breaks down like that, especially in what they're doing, like Talib being serious, right? He wants to be taken serious as a fucking savior to the people that are oppressed and dying, and it's just his fucking manner of going about it is shit. And
what
the
I've
rest
noticed, about Talib Kweli is he's just a cunt in general, right? I didn't know like the extent of his cuntery until all this went down. Yeah, I had no. Some people did, because the minute we started going at it, I had multiple people inboxing me like, "Oh, he called me an Uncle Tom. He called me a supremacist. He called me a this. He called me, blah blah blah." But even the way he talks about the situation with the the luminary deal and shit, he's like, well, and you can see like his other people must be telling him like, all right, bro, you got to calm down the way you say it, because he on Drink Champs, he was like correcting himself when he was being a cunt. He's like, well, if you really are fans and you're really a Talib Kweli fan and a People's Party fan, then you should come to where we are, regardless of where it is. And he's, but I'm not judging anybody for not coming there, but he's just a cunt. Period.
The other piece to that you can speak to is it costs nothing to self-publish. So I don't buy this horseshit story of like, I gotta be on Luminary to make money. Don't you understand? I'm selling hot subscription. How many fucking subscriptions did you sell versus if you would just self-publish the shit?
Right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he could do it. He could do it through Patreon and still get whatever, right? I don't know what the difference is. Well, can you not steal? I guess you can't steal, right? Because you have to use YouTube to upload. I don't know. I don't know the schematics of it.
The difference is that Luminary probably gave them a fucking dope ass fucking deal, right? Front end, right? And then also a good deal back end, where if they get a certain amount of people, blah, 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 of course you could. It's the easiest time to self-publish in the history of creation. You know what I mean? I mean, I
want you guys to make sure you use the very special Black Star promotional code when you sign up. Otherwise, Talib and Yasin get shit. They don't get shit unless you use the promo code. All right. Hashtag Black Star when you sign up for Luminary.
Hashtag erectionless eternal. Hashtag Black Star.
I mean, what the hell are we doing out here? And the problem is, bro, the main problem with all of this is like, all right, so there's gonna be a certain amount of people in the past like 10 days that have seen me and you going at it with him. There's gonna be a certain amount of people that are gonna be logical. There's gonna be a certain amount of people that are gonna be indifferent. But then there's also gonna be a certain amount of people that are now going to believe forever, because Talib Kweli said it, that we are white supremacists and Nazis.
I'll show you what we're up against. If you can pull up my Instagram, I've been releasing some very damning
crucial
screenshots, documents, and videos. In the stands, the Talib stands are still coming up there like, you're a stalker, clout chaser. It's like, do you have zero reading comprehension? Is none of this getting through to you?
Yeah, they're not reading the communications that's going down. And Talib is answering or trying to, when you post, he's going on your post and he's trying to explain himself here, right? And it says, didn't you ask me to name one woman? How about your ex-wife? Oof. My ex-wife has never once ever said I abused her. Also, we are now divorced and the decision went my way. The reason you're obsessed with my love life is because you're a troll who is sexually harassing me due to the fact that I called you out for being a fascist after you wrote comply or die in response to me pointing out racist police brutality. I haven't forgotten.
By the way, a lot of his fans have called me gay and threatened to beat me up. So good job being more consistent, Talib.
Yeah, bro. I'm getting banned and I couldn't go live for a couple days. I can't use a couple features right now. Blah, blah. But yet one of his fucking, not just one, but the one that was like the most direct threat was like, oh, you misunderstood. I'm not a rapper. The things I'm saying to you, I'll say while I'm standing over your body. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, bro. That you just dog shit threatening me.
I think I got the same guy because somebody wrote me like, oh, you misunderstand. I'm not fucking with you for a while. I'm going to be at your neck forever.
Yeah, it might be the same dude, bro. It might be the same fucking guy, bro. But it's just, it's wild to me.
He not like Dave Chappelle.
We still, Ian put together a little mix of like the diss tracks.
Let's check out the wife video real quick because that's very important.
2010.
I just want to say off jump, I am not sure about whatever allegations that are against him. My focus is on he's a bitch ass rapper and he's a piece of shit for using race baiting and using race as a tool to get attention online. But also, let's see how much.
Also, I stand behind this. It's 100% accurate. I back it.
Well, I don't.
My broader point is he keeps saying like, name one woman. And I'm like, all right, here's 5,000 links. Here's 17 videos. I have infinite evidence that you've been accused of this, Talib. I'm not crazy.
Right. Yeah. Right. Oh, no, you're dead. No. Listen. Allegations are allegations, but, you know, like they say, when there's smoke, there's fire sometimes. And
there's a lot of motherfucking smoke. We got 9/11 towers.
Right. You got the Navajos and the Comanches all going, doing smoke signals.
Hurricane Ian is crashing into his teepee.
Or the Dust Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck out of here, motherfucker. There's a lot of smoke to live. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt because I still want to abuse you on the record that you agree to do.
Nah, you're holding out for that. You're holding out for that, Cliff. I listen,
Bro, I want a box. I want one of these bitch ass online dudes to actually compete, right?
Yeah.
Don't just talk shit and be hoed.
You want rappers to rap? You fucking ignorant bastard.
No shit. What are you thinking? In this day and age, you want him to lose?
Come on, bro.
That's the whole thing, dude.
Belen has a really good take on this. If you want to shoot him a link, we were talking about your beef yesterday. He's very invested in the Wigga beef.
All right, let's get it. Let's make it happen.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, Belen. Come on,
bro. What's Belen's on Twitter?
Gaping Anus 69.
Are you fucking with me right now?
No. 3 could fit in at
Gaping Anus. Are you guys fucking with me? You guys are fucking
gay
with me.
Gay skateboarder.
Fucking with me. Come on. I'm not a goddamn producer, man. I'm fucking already illiterate with this shit. Gaping.
Homosexual.
Am I really gonna type this in?
Homosexual kickflip.
You goddamn gaping asshole wounded veteran.
No.
What?
Go on Discord. Discord.
Oh, gotcha.
And look up Bell. Look up Blow You.
Yeah, Dusty. Look up Loves Ginger Cock. Where are we at? Arana. Okay. Arana versus Kweli. Oh, Arana. We changed it to Arana in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Talib Kweli is a decent lyricist,
I got it.
right? Like I'm not gonna sit here and say Talib Kweli don't got skills. To me, his voice is just too moist for me. I don't listen to moist voice rappers too much. It just doesn't do it for me.
My buddy Grade 708 on Instagram, he like knew Fred Hampton, and he dropped like this real sort of Black Panther song with anime. It was real fucking
Fred
dope.
Hampton. Fred Hampton's the gentleman that did the Back to Africa thing, right?
Right.
Okay,
anyway,
Cliff, that's what I was bringing up earlier. I just wanted to go ahead.
Talib went on that song and was like, "You're a whack ass rapper. You're trash because you support Nazis." I was like, dude. You have no respect for art or artists. You can't look past your own hate to appreciate those beautiful bars.
Right. And he killed it. That Grade 708 joint was hot. I liked it. I like his style. He's got it's a very mixture. It's like a perfect hybrid of like a Midwest / New York kind of style. You know what I mean? Like I like his I definitely like his style for sure.
I'm taking that name.
He's the baby mama bandito.
Asshole? Why is my computer? Are you putting up comments, Dust?
No, I think that's Ian.
No,
right?
I'm pretty sure I would never.
Yo, Dust, I'm gonna fucking digital slap you, bro.
I don't know.
I'm gonna digital slap face you.
I wish this thing was. It must be AI from 2 Russians having sex.
I thought we were bros. How you gonna sell me out like that, man? Come on.
I would never.
Give
do
me
such
money.
a thing.
Give me money.
Did you send the link?
Yeah, give us money. Give us fucking money now. I sent it in the Discord. Belen, Goodman, right? Goodman Chad. Oh, I put it in the wrong. Yeah, Goodman Chad. That's in. That's in.
No, that's Plant Man.
Is that wrong?
No. I think
there he is. All right, give me a fucking break,
Mr. Bell. What's good, brother?
Shalom, everyone.
Shalom,
my good brother.
So, can we agree? Talib Kweli's for sure scene focuses rap diss against him, right?
100%.
There's no way he's commenting on your personal Instagram and reporting your Instagram, so he's heard the diss. He knows you dissed him.
You think he caught himself nodding his head to it?
I do like that beat though. That is a good beat.
Trying to stop his neck. Trying to stop it. Oh God, the rhythm. The rhythm.
Go ahead, Bill. Go ahead, Bill.
I was just telling Ian in the Discord the other night. I was like, so Talib Kweli is walking around like he's being haunted all day by the fact that Focus dissed him, like Focus CDS from the WHiggaz. And I was like, Talib Kweli is having his Eminem moment right now where he's thinking about Focus CDS all day. And he's like walking up to Redman. He's like, see, I want to destroy him, but I also don't want to make him bigger. Like he's having that legit conundrum about Focus CDS from the WHiggaz.
Right.
Nailed it, dude.
And that's why I gave him, just to start with, I gave him like a little bip. You know what I mean? Like I made the video funny. I literally was an off the head freestyle that I just fixed up a line or two. If I give him the actual pen with the fucking full clip, bro, I'm gonna take the skin off that motherfucker's body, bro. You know what I mean?
It's like getting hit by a blast.
Fucking guy, bro.
He's dead 3 minutes before the song ends,
bro. Yeah, and that's why I put that other joint out right away on that cypher where I did the fast flow, and you know, because a lot of people hear me use like, you know, the New York talk shit punchline flow and think that's like, you know, like that's just what I like to do. That's like my natural style, right? But we can hit him from any fucking angle, you know what I mean?
But how awesome is it that Talib Kweli is walking off stage at like a 60,000 person arena in Johannesburg? And in his head, he's like, I'd like to see Focus CDS do that.
Yeah. And then checking Ian's fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
What's Ian doing? What's Ian doing, man? I got to check on my man. I got to check on Ian. Literally.
Talib, how was the show? Cartoon squirrel in Focus CDS.
Bro.
And Ian's such a catty bitch. Like on Ian's replies to Talib is like, what did you do today, Ian? I sold 50,000 tickets in South Africa, and I just went on Sway's radio show. What did you do with your life, Ian? Ian's just like, oh, I hung out with my kid. I kissed my wife on the cheek. Spent time with my family.
Yeah, like, listen, who gives a fuck, bro? Like, I salute your accomplishments, but I'm comfortable as fuck in who I am as well. Right? Like, you got the wrong guys for that shit.
He's just not humble. He's not humble at all, obviously. You know, at that point, 20 years, he's been in the public eye. He's been making records, right? Since what, I guess,
late
Ruckus.
90s, probably like 24-ish.
And he's still, really, that's probably because he is jealous. He is jealous of that. The family.
He's been famous for more than half of my life.
Right?
20.
I was listening to that shit in the Navy, and that was a long time ago.
But let's also temper that a little bit, because there's a lot of people who have no idea who the fuck Talib Kweli is. Half the people I mentioned them to are like, who the fuck is that? Then I have to name 4 songs, and then they might remember the beat from one. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this, I keep getting accused of being a clout chaser, so I went to his YouTube. He's had about 50 million views with a YouTube that's been around since like 2001, with every outlet in the world promoting him, including Dave Chappelle. I've been around for like 4 years, and I've had 8 million views. So who clout chasing who, Talib?
Good point.
Yeah.
What the fuck you got to say about that, Talib?
There's only one honesty thing to hit from that angle that we have to, is that some of it is repurposed content, and all his shit is original. So you got to give him a little bit of a nod on, you know, what he's done to a degree, right? I mean, we got to say that too.
Should we have the conversation with Cliff where you got to shit or get off the pot? You know, you can't keep punching this guy and sucking his dick.
You got to pick a side, bro. At this point, you got to pick a side.
Say what you mean what you
I
say.
punch and suck.
That's it.
Like the best of them, and I will continue to punch and suck. Now, listen, because you want to know why? This is the reason I am the way I am, right? If you sand the edges on the things where like you could be truthful a little bit about certain shit, then when you say shit that's really on point, it's more respected, rather than everything is just no, listen, I'll keep it real about this or keep it real about that. I think that's
this is where you gotta just keep that shit to yourself, because me and Uncle Dusty, we over here cutting up the bodies, and you're like,
that's what it
is.
I
got a Band-Aid for his boo-boo. We're like,
no.
Shut the fuck up and hand me a hacksaw.
All right.
And I would expect this. I know, and maybe because you have a foot in the hip hop, you know, as far as you create that. You've done that. maybe that's another thing that I think about, right? I don't do that.
That's a really
I don't have
surprising thing that the hip hop community makes you bitch made rather than makes you harder, because it's such a web of like a social network of like hierarchy and shit.
Right.
There is. You know what it is, bro? It's just, listen, you guys know the type of dude I am. Ian, Bell, you know me long enough. Dust, you know me longer. I'm very forthcoming from every end. Even if I could be stabbing your body, right, as you fucking bleed out, and I'll still be like, hey, but listen, that song you made in 03 was dope. You know what I mean?
I don't want to be doing this. I'm not happy about it.
You're forcing my hand.
It's more like, this is what you made me do. This is what you made me do.
Yeah.
You know, I do gotta defend Focus a little bit. Ian does have a habit of pulling up with a body in the trunk and being like, "You're gonna help me bury this, right?" And it's like, you were going to Walmart. What are you talking about?
Hey, listen,
I was more than happy to help him on this one, dude. I mean, I've seen him for a minute with this shit, Kweli, and I was like, oh. Yes.
Dust. I put more bullets. Let's also admit that me and Ian are the ones who really put the bullets in his body. Just because
you don't tag me in anything?
You know what I mean?
Fine.
Just because I'm an honest fucking dude as well.
Okay, now he wants all the credit. Now me and Uncle Dusty ain't shit.
But
fuck you, Focus.
Yeah.
I split it with
Nazi.
you. I said me and Ian. I said me and Ian, you white supremacist piece of shit.
Oh,
colonizer.
Yeah. Who's really not in the white group now? Huh? I'm not in there. That's right, Talib. Hey, Talib, hit me up, dude. I got some information for you. Let's go.
Can I tell you guys what my imagination of Dave Chappelle and Talib's podcast is like? Ian, it's one of those podcasts where it's like 25 minutes long. It has musical breaks in between the segments, and they release like an episode once a month, right? It's one of those super famous people podcasts. Did I kind of sum it up?
If I can tell you, if you remember old school Ian Ellis, the episodes are about 7 to 12 minutes long. There's a music bed underneath the entire thing. Fragments of conversation, audio clips from movies and audiobooks added in, and maybe a little sketch here and there, and they encourage the audience to turn up before they watch.
I do.
So it's very similar.
Very, very similar to a podcast from Chicago I may have listened to 10 years ago. But what I imagine that their podcast is made like, Dave Chappelle and Talib Kweli, they sit down in the recording studio. Talib Kweli rants for about an hour and a half.
Wait. But we got to start what it starts with. It starts with a Talib Kweli blowing Dave Chappelle. That's always, it's like clockwork. But go ahead.
They both mention how successful the other one is.
Hold on. From the beginning of Reflection on Eternal, this is Dave Chappelle.
This
is Nelson Mandela. Talib Kweli, please get on your knees and suck my dick. Reflection Eternal.
At 9:16, my grandfather died, and Talib Kweli sucked my dick.
I imagine each episode is like an hour and a half of Talib Kweli talking about like whatever is happening in like the Black Lives Matter news that week, and then they just edit it out and put like the plugs of where they're going to be performing at the end. Post the 7-minute episode, and so season 2, there's going to be like several times where Talib just goes off on this rant about Ian Ellis and Focus CDS and Nazi trolls, and Dave Chappelle's producer is going to have to be like, here we go, gonna have to edit all of this part out. Take his headphones off, go get some fucking beer.
Right, they record for 4.5 hours. They record for 4.5 hours.
8-minute podcast.
Straight up.
Don't bring up squirrels around Talib. He had an incident.
Not because they're intentionally trying to release a short product, but that's just how much of Talib's ranting they have to cut out of each episode.
It's fucking wild, dude. Those two guys are so fucking famous, and they can't put together just some original shit just on their own. Just no fucking audio, no videos. Let's
go through this. Because we got other shit we want to hit too. Let's play this video.
You guys could do it.
Let me tell you one thing real quick. They had David Letterman on as a guest. They fly guests out for this 8-minute podcast. Jeez. And I'm sure that they do sit down and talk for at least an hour reasonably. What they released was 3 minutes of talking and then David Letterman walking out. And the conversation was, restaurants in France are different from restaurants in America. Oh, I know. They're very different. Can you believe how different were they? I didn't know how different they were until I went there. Have you been there? Of course I've been there. I'm super famous. I've been.
Yeah. That's what they released behind the paywall?
Yes.
For
$7 a month.
Fucking cunts, bro.
Christ, bro.
That's terrible. It's
but
terrible.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you let theater nerds into hip hop, right? Ooh. When you let theater nerds into hip hop, this is what happens. It's not about black. It's not about the same thing that happened when like Eminem said, hey, all you corny white boys get in the industry. And right around the same time, theater nerds like Talib Kweli got in the industry. And that's why now hip hop rappers have rainbow nails and they're twerking.
Dave Chappelle's sitting there, bro.
For
like the podcast thing, he's sitting there. He could be like,
Talib, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Like, why isn't he telling this cocksucker to shut the fuck up?
Right. It makes you
tell
question.
You got no problem doing it any other fucking time. Like,
touch your pee-pee, Talib.
Yeah, touch your pee-pee. Chill out with that goddamn nonsense, dude.
Talib thinks he's like Dave Chappelle's intellectual equal, but Dave Chappelle has him there as like a stunt boy for his radio show. He's just
he's a mascot.
Today we're gonna throw pies at Talib Kweli's head.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what?
Put him in a goddamn dunk tank, dude. Let's go.
Oh my god! Imagine if Dave Chappelle was as sadistic as us, and he's just a fool. That's his Joe Booney.
That'd be the best, bro. I'd go pay $7 for that shit if Dave was just doing that to all his famous fucking these motherfuckers that are. I mean, why?
So this is
Dave Chappelle can get so many more motherfuckers that would be more entertaining.
No,
they
this
do
is all
7-minute episodes. This is like real. Like they release a 7-minute episode behind the paywall
with like a 30-second to a minute long intro that's the same on every episode.
What the fuck, bro?
And there's people
out here.
That's
brought to you in part by BetterHelp. We all have great mental health, don't we, Talib?
Yeah. He never responded to my BetterHelp, thisnegro.com. He didn't like that one.
Jesus fucking Christ, Uncle.
I know. He didn't care for that one.
Dust is like Dust is not racist at all, but he crosses lines.
It is.
So much
you know what, Focus?
I knew
you
it when I
need
hit
to denounce your Nazi friend.
Yeah. You know what, Dust?
What?
You know what, Dust?
What?
Talib, I just wanted to let you know that Uncle Dust will no longer be a part of the original WHiggaz. All right, I denounce all Nazis and white supremacists.
This is you know what? This is bullshit. And you know what? I didn't hate black people until right now. This is the
oh my
moment.
God, Uncle Dusty.
This is it. This is it.
It's a false flag, Dusty.
Cracked.
A white man did that to you.
Grace.
Don't fall for the tricks.
No
Dusty.
way. I blame the black man. He did it.
But let's say this though. Real shit though. That's a good point to be made though, even though it's a joke, whatever, right? The way Talib Kweli is actually generates racism, both on his side and the opposite side. It generates it. You're not eliminating racism with this behavior. You're literally generating. You're making impressionable black people more fucking militant, more polarized, and then you're making white people who aren't really sure how they feel. You know what I mean? Because they haven't been around a lot of black people. You know, there's a big chunk of this country that does not grow up around black people. So they're like, oh, this is black people?
What would it have took, bro, for him to really get into Ian's DMs and video him? Would that have broke his fucking his celebrity? To really DM Ian and be like, come on, dog. And then talk it out. I mean, Ian might have fucked with it and recorded it and put it out later for comedy purposes. But he might have had but also Ian later would have been, hey, he did that. At least he had a fucking quick word
Uncle
with me.
Dusty, the $1 million question is he a troll or is he retarded?
I know.
Because he keeps saying to me, you're stalking me and chasing after black people while stalking my black friends and screaming at them every day.
I don't know.
Is he
Uncle Tom,
or retarded?
black supremacist,
I don't
white
know.
supremacist.
I keep thinking the same thing because he's just so adamant with the fucking comments this long. You go, does he get a rise out of this as well in a fun way?
Imagine sending someone a letter in the mail and the letter's like, quit stalking me, bro. I don't see what else I can do, Tyler.
Yes,
right.
Good
Somebody
point.
calls you, yells at it, you hangs up the phone, and then they keep calling you. You know what I mean?
Like, and then when you call back and it's a problem,
bro.
Yeah,
why are you stalking me still?
I love that he keeps accusing me of stalking him, and I'm like, you mean following you on Instagram?
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Responding
Am I
to your
stalking
mentions?
597 people? I'm a monster.
Right.
Somebody
Like-
lock me up.
Most people just don't respond. You know what I mean? They just don't. They're like, oh, this isn't going anywhere. Even if in the first few comments exchanged, it's not a good one.
It really
They
is
go, okay.
very. It is very like YouTube-ish of him too, where it's like you're live streaming. You're like, why are you stalking me? I don't know. Why are you doing a TV show? It doesn't make much sense. Maybe you should turn off the camera.
Why are you commenting on my public post that I released to everybody?
Are you sending him pictures that you're subscribed to his podcast?
I'm sending him pictures of my dick.
Grass-fed is right. Grass-fed is right. He's a troll,
Yeah.
but it's because he's indoctrinated. So it's like he feels righteous in all the ridiculous shit he's saying, and then he also adds trolling to that. It's like Matt Walsh, it's like any of these people. It's like Alyssa Milano. It's bro. All of these people are the same, but they're multiverse versions.
Focus,
You know what I mean?
I kind of feel like that's like some guy gets accused of being like a date rapist. And then they're like, he's not a date rapist. He's just a little aggressive. And he's like, yeah, aggressive. I'm just like, he was like, yeah, I'm a troll. I'm not retarded.
Right,
I'm clearly trolling.
He has
he's an
excuses.
asshole.
He has excuses for his behavior. Is
He's
the
an
bottom
asshole,
line.
bro.
It's like, society isn't going. Knock it off,
But
motherfucker.
you know what? We're just a bunch of dickhead white people. How did he treat his black wife?
That's a good point. Let's find out.
Let's check it out.
NY Post reported on a brawl they had at an industry party. The rapper and his wife were kicked out of his own party at Club Snap in New York City.
What?
The outlet reported that she lost her cool after seeing her husband talking with another woman inside the venue. The paper wrote, Kweli made a joke thanking the sponsor, Hennessy, for paying for his wedding in 2009, saying otherwise he wouldn't have got married. The party later carried on in a private room. When his wife...
That's a very offensive joke. And, Talib Kweli really needs to stop being so offensive with his jokes, in my opinion.
Did he get
You
sponsored
had
by
to be
Hennessy?
drunk? You had to be drunk to fuck your wife?
Oh,
What?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because all he thinks about is Dave Chappelle's booty hole. That's the fucking
You think he's
problem.
fucking Dave Chappelle? He wants to fuck Dave Chappelle.
He is. Every time he fucks his wife.
He's
He
fucking
just
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, in his mind. That's why he backshots her.
He's
You know
got
what I
Dave
mean?
Chappelle. He always has to put on,
Yeah.
like, instead of putting on porn in the background, he puts on the Chappelle show. Chappelle
Yeah.
show. Chappelle
Right.
show.
Yeah. And he makes Chappelle wear a fucking Klan hood and play Clayton Bigsby. So he
that's-
feels like he's fucking the Klan at the same time. You know what I mean?
good point. Yeah.
Right.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Right.
wife saw him chatting and being friendly with other women, she flew off the handle. A source told them, she went at him and they were almost wrestling before they fell back on a table smashing some glasses. Security
What?
then asked them to leave and they carried
That
on
bitch
the
is throwing that little motherfucking My Pet monster-sized fucking dude around, bro. Just fucking, whipping him around.
And this fucking fedora hat, that's like some shit Talib wears. That's what really got him hot and bothered. That
That is
fucking
his
nerd
hat.
ass hat.
I love that he's like, my wife never accused me of abuse. All right, but you threw the bitch through a table. I've never had WWF arguments with my wife.
Just fell through a glass table? Isn't that a
Let me
thing?
think.
Can we just
nah.
point out that
No, I don't think so either.
this event was sponsored by Hennessy and they got into a fight?
Yes. Yeah, we need to not glaze over that, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Hennessy, dude, is in the business of paying for fucking rappers' weddings. Why didn't
Apparently.
why doesn't he go out of
Sponsored
his
by
way
Hennessy.
not to break goddamn stereotypes? You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right, and then you
know,
win.
It'd be like me being sponsored by fucking Cracker Barrel or some shit. My wedding.
His honeymoon was sponsored by Popeye's chicken.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, say no.
Popeyes.
Come on.
When they come out at the wedding reception, it's all people dressed in Hennessy uniforms like NASCAR, and one puts the chicken on your plate, one puts the sauce on your plate, one pours the water, and then they fucking like a pit stop. Jesus
Terrible.
fucking Christ, bro.
This sponsored by Watermelon. Terrible.
All right. See,
Come on.
Dusty.
It's Hennessy's watermelon flavored.
It could be Hennessy's watermelon.
There you go. That's how you do watermelon jokes.
Well,
make it Hennessy.
Also,
flavored.
it would be funny if Khalib, I'm calling him Khalib now. If Khalib had a fucking wedding and they just came ready-made lunches, and it was a piece of chicken, piece of watermelon, shot of Hennessy.
Wait a minute, you're telling me Hennessy was looking for a sponsor? They saw a black wedding and just rolled up on it, and they're like,
That's
they'll
correct.
fall for it. And Talib was like, hey, Hennessy.
hell yeah, dude.
Prepackaged. The plates look like school lunch.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's
like
a free lunch, dude.
They're giving him milk cartons of Hennessy.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is to my wife. Hold on, I gotta fold this waxy thing open. Cheers, honey.
Jesus, bro. Your wedding, where you want to not have stereotypes and you want to not have people have jokes and fuck around, but then your wedding is sponsored by you're telling me Dave Chappelle wasn't cracking sponsored by Hennessy wedding jokes?
And
no, he was.
Everyone sees you and your wife fall through a glass table at this wedding that is also sponsored by Hennessy.
At the Hennessy wedding.
That's not helping.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Who the fuck else have you ever heard have their wedding sponsored?
I don't know.
Kanye's wedding wasn't sponsored.
That's wild, dude.
This motherfucker got a Hennessy tattoo on his butt cheek for life because they sponsored the wedding. You know,
he had to get one. He had to get a tat on his ass.
Tattoo
in the middle of his wedding vows, he slipped in a plug and he's like, "And I love a shot of Hennessy in the morning before I kiss my beautiful wife in the mouth."
Yeah.
The priest look into a predetermined camera and fucking
in good weather and bad, and in bad times and good, and when the Hennessy is running low, I promise to share my last shot.
I now pronounce you man and wife. Anything is possible. With the fucking tagline.
Hold on. Is he holding Hennessy in his wedding photos? Can we get Talib's wedding photos?
It could be. I would think that would be a thing. It's got to be in there. You have to, right? They paid for a wedding. His wedding, what? 20, 30, 40 grand, 50? You know, so it's up there.
Probably it could be in the 100 range, something like that.
It's got to be. I mean, he's got to be having to do something, you know, a lot of pictures with Hennessy involved.
Yeah.
And this is our first child, Hennessy.
Yeah, they had to name their first kid Hennessy for the wedding. They're like, "Oh, you want open bar? You got to name your first kid Hennessy." You know what I mean?
Hennessy Mandela Green.
Go back up, bro. The fourth to the right. What is this?
One
with the fucking big red circle around. Is that a Hennessy bottle?
We got the Hennessy.
Oh my god! Tell me it's not real. Tell me it's not real.
Hold on. Let's see if we could download it and put it into the
enhance.
Yeah,
into the joint real quick. I don't think it is a Hennessy bottle though. Just from my Hennessy,
unless it's
history.
Yeah. Well,
you know
I mean there's probably a next level Hennessy.
I'm gonna take a bio break. I'll be back.
It is Hennessy. You son of a bitch!
No way,
bro! It's some type of high class, like you know the top shelf, like the
I was gonna say this was mean, but goddamn if he doesn't have a Hennessy bottle in his wedding photo.
He's got the Henny holding it, dude. Like there's three people there. Like there's three. He had to hold it like a baby. Come on,
he had
man.
The Hennessy rep, like you would need the picture with the Hennessy bottle. Get him there. You know what I mean? Like
he's got the logo out like a Coca-Cola can.
Oh my God.
All the way facing.
They made him face it forward. They were like forward facing.
They're
forward facing, Kweli.
Yeah.
Forward facing.
Yeah, turn it around.
Jesus
what the fuck?
Christ, bro,
This is a concept called shelving, Talib. All right, when you're taking your wedding photos, you need to shelf the Hennessy and put it label forward.
His wife's like, "You son of a bitch! You could have paid for this. For the love of God."
If it wasn't for Hennessy, I wouldn't have married this bitch. You know what I mean? That's like the end of the skit.
Who gets the Hennessy royalties in the divorce? Who's sponsoring the divorce? Heineken?
Too much, bro.
Yeah, what's he drinking now? Cisco. Mad
now
Dog?
You know why. Now you know why this motherfucker had to get that beard going though, because that motherfucker look as lesbianic as a man could look without even me doing anything to it.
It looks like Donnell Rawlings' fucking retarded stepbrother.
It'd be funny if everything from the divorce just haunted him. Like when you guys are arguing with him on Instagram at the end of his long post, he's just like, "And fuck Hennessy." He just holds a grudge to this day.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, don't let him start atting Hennessy.
What's wrong with this dude, man?
10-year fucking at campaign.
This is too much, bro. This guy is too much. This guy is too fucking much, bro. And we're going on goddamn fucking 10 days of this fucking whack job, bro. 10 days, bro. 10 days. Not one bar, not one on video. Let's talk. I'm going to type Who the fuck has 1 million followers, is in Kenya, in South Africa, on stage with Wu-Tang, backstage with Dave Chappelle, and you are typing to us? We got 5 viewers right now. You fucking retard.
He's a fucking clown, man. It's wild, dude.
Bro.
I mean, he's literally, that's what he's thinking.
And he's thinking, I'm getting him. I'm really getting him. I'm exposing these supremacists. Oh, watch me. Bro, what are you doing, bro?
He just couldn't take a joke. That's all it is. He doesn't have no sense of humor at all.
And his best friend is Dave Chappelle, bro. And if that's not irony personified, you know what I mean?
It is one of those things where it's like those people you can't say anything to because they can't take anything not with the utmost seriousness. It's like, come on, bro. Your wedding was sponsored by Hennessy. Like, if that was my dad, I'd have to make fun of him, bro.
Fuck yeah.
What do you mean?
Right.
That's
my
crazy.
daughter, my son, fucking everybody would get it. Like,
bro,
what the
like
fuck?
You don't have real friends if people aren't coming up to you and being like, bro, your wedding was sponsored by Hennessy and you and your bitch got into a fight. Like, people should be like clowning him in his immediate circle of friends for that.
Through a glass table, they went. No less.
Your wedding was sponsored by fucking Hennessy. Do we have to say anything else about Talib Kweli ever again? All we have to do from now on, all we should type is, your wedding was sponsored by Hennessy. Your wedding was sponsored by Hennessy. We should type nothing else for like a month. Because that's it. You're done. You flame broiled yourself, bro. This dude cooked himself. You know? Jesus Christ. All right, you know what? We're gonna move on to something else in a minute here. But before we go, I want you guys to play a game with us. It's a game that we started last week.
Oh, great game.
It's called Transmission Check. All right. It's all about showing love and supporting the trans community. And guessing, hey, what is it?
A lot of people ask, who's he or she? A man or a sir, accept him or her, or whatever it might be.
Okay. So, I'm gonna show you.
Was that okay? I was like, was that the thing we're supposed to guess?
No.
Because I'm already confused.
Yeah, you don't know that. You're a little younger. That was a character on SNL back in the day that confused us all named Pat. We didn't know if it was a boy or girl.
Right. It was a character on Saturday Night Live called Pat, and the whole point was she was ambiguous and nobody knew. And this was where the woke shit now is full scale. They had a fucking, is that a man or a woman hat? We don't know. And it was literally a fucking bit that lasted years, and they made a movie. You know what I mean?
Funny shit.
Right.
Good times.
So I'm gonna show 2 pictures, and we need to guess which is the naturally born woman and which is the trans woman.
Okay.
All right. 1 and 2. So if you think 1 is trans, vote 1. If you think 2 is trans, vote 2. Obviously, wait to look at both a little bit. All right. So that's 1.
Okay. All right. We got high cheekbone.
That's 2.
Oh man, another tough one. Hey, the eyes. Okay. Eyebrow situation. Yeah, the eye. You don't have the Adam's apple. You can't really see the Adam's apple situation. I wish you could lift your head up.
Can trans women suck in their Adam's apple like fat people suck in their gut?
They can. They can. That's a good point. That's a very good point. They can do that. They can suck that in. They can also just suck on their ween dog to the back. Also, that's another tactic.
This one's name was Andy before.
2 men.
I feel like this one's easy.
Focus, they're not Gila monsters. They can grow their tails back.
They do. That's true. They can grow their tails back. That's a fact.
I like how this one's like got a transparent background, so you can just see through it.
Yeah, I should have done it with this one too, but then her arm would have been cut off weird, and because I'm like a perfectionist weirdo, I'm like, that won't look right. I can't do it. You know what I mean?
I mean, which one would you want to put your balls on?
The first one looks like Jarva.
Is that Jarva?
Is that the
Jar Jar Binks?
I would fuck both of these Russian soldiers.
You'd put them to you'd put it down. You put it to the test.
Ian caught me. These are the Russian soldiers from the drone video.
This is them.
And they're both trans. So it's actually a trans Russian blowjob drone attack.
This one, I don't know. It's because the first one kind of looks like it has pink eye, which kind of gives you a little fecal matter floating
Do
around.
more men get pink eye?
You know what?
It could.
The first one looks more masculine, but trans are better at being bitches than bitches are. So I'm gonna say the more attractive one is the trans person.
Well, so which one's that? That's the question.
Number 2 is the trans person.
Number 2. Okay.
Number 2 is the trans.
Man.
All right. So we need a vote. We need a vote, everybody.
What do we got? Let's get all the votes in.
Vote 1 if you think the first one is
I thought we were walking ourselves through. Is that
vote 2
the jewelry?
So is the game only one of these is a trans, or is it possible that both of these are?
As of now, we haven't opened it up to the point where I'm going to trick people yet. I'm not trying to trick. I'm only trying to trick people. I'm only trying to trick people with my picks, so there's lines blurred and you can't really tell. You know
we haven't opened up our assholes to that option yet.
One is not.
One is not.
So Ian already locked in.
I mean, you have to play it safe and say 2 is the trans. I feel like.
Wow.
Because look at the overbite.
Really? Okay. Now is that a manly thing? The underbite is a more man thing. You're saying? Is that?
I would swipe left on both in this scenario because you just can't play it too safe. But if I had to choose, I'm going to say that the underbite's the man.
Okay, so you and Ian are unified.
I'm a 2.
Okay,
I'll be honest.
Unified 2.
You want to go, Cliff, or?
Well, bro, until you put pictures in, I already know.
Right. Well,
you gotta start putting pictures in.
Look at that bushy eyebrows. I don't know if you can get a girl's eyebrows to be that.
But her eyebrows are pretty bushy. Number 2s are pretty bushy.
That's what he's talking about. He's talking about 2.
Oh, okay. And number 2s are long, but I'm more, I'm more attracted to one.
Uncle Dusty. Is a trans person going to be caught looking frumpy with their eyebrows? Only bitches do that shit. Only a bitch thinks her pussy's so good she doesn't have to clean her face up.
Yeah, but do you think that the trans have adopted that with their man pussy and they've adopted that into their aura? That's the question.
I can't imagine what it's like down there. It must be like a Four Seas hotel. It must be the greatest genital you've ever come across. It probably comes with like a cheese cooterie.
Oh yeah, bro. Trans pussies come with like a bathroom attendant.
Oh,
give
for
you
sure.
You get a wet
nap jar.
Yeah,
wet nap. Oh, it's on.
A little perfume as you walk out the pussy.
Well, you're definitely gonna need the perfume.
So let's check the votes.
I'm going 1. I'm going 1. 1 is a trans.
Say 1 is the trans.
Yeah.
Let's go through the comments, see what we got there on that.
The chat
side.
seems to think 1 is the trans.
I gotta go
Roy
1.
Says
Roy
1 is the trans.
Where's the born
Roy's
man?
sticking to 1 is the trans. Cass says 1 is the trans as well. Dust, where you going with?
I'm going 1.
Pick.
I'm going 1.
You're going 1 is the trans.
Yeah, two is.
I think you gotta start locking your vote in before I look at the comments.
I would have.
Because you're like a go with the masses kind of guy.
Matter of fact, if we rewind it back, I said it before that you started looking at the comments. You weren't paying attention.
I'm a focus CDS guy. I'm all about the one against many.
The one against many. Okay,
gotta do it.
Fair enough.
You gotta do it.
Wait, I like how Focus put Talib in the running.
Yeah. Which is the trans? Tell me. Is the black man that was sponsored by Hennessy the trans?
If you throw a wig on Talib, though, I mean, you could probably mount it from the back.
We did that. All right. So the chat, they're saying 1. Y'all are still on. Lacey Lane here. Lacey just caught up with me on IG recently. Okay. Let's let Lacey know the game before we lock in the votes.
Yeah. Let her get involved.
Lacey, this is called transmission check.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is who's the
Double
natural
A?
woman.
MCO.
Who is the trans woman? Let's let Lacey get the whole experience. It's quick.
A lot of people ask who's he or she, man or sir, accept him or her, or whatever it might be.
Whatever it might be, except him or her.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to Saturday Night Live, the woke Saturday Night Live. Except him or her, whatever it might be. So, Lacey, we got is 1 the trans or is 2 the trans? Is 1 the naturally born woman, the bleeder, or is 2 the bleeder? What's your vote? Let's see if Lacey gives a vote.
I'm very interested. This could go any way.
Let's see, Lacey. You're going to be the last vote logged. Unless you look at the chat, I'm not going to give up the votes. Well, you tell me. What you got? What you got here?
Jarva or that 70s show?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Come on, Lacey. Lock it in.
You
gotta lock it in, Lacey. Do. Lock it in.
Trans.
We're pressuring her. One in green shirt, lacking the God. All right, so the one in the green shirt is lacking the God-given push. She's saying she got one of them GMO pussies. All right.
The dolphin
So,
meat.
One is the trans.
I know my trans, kid.
One is the trans.
Come on.
All right,
I
now
threw in this on purpose. I seen this bitch with the fucked up jaw, and I'm like, I don't think that's a dude.
Now I know focus is tricky. Now I know that's
I was almost convinced when Bellin said that. I was like, oh shit, the underbite? Maybe there's something.
Right.
You got to know you're trans. No, you're trans.
All right,
that might be the new name.
That's what it is.
I may have mixed up your order, but I guessed correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
So
let's get a round of applause for everybody that got it right. Thank you for playing.
There we go. Yeah. I see that jawline. I was like, oh yeah, get on over here, Jay Leno. I was like, they're gonna think you're a dude.
Yeah, Jay Leno-ish. Yeah, moon pie, moon face.
Yeah.
These are just people from Focus's Facebook friends.
I would though. I've made content out of people. I'm not gonna lie. It has happened.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It has happened for sure. She said the lips gave it away. Let's see.
Lips did, huh?
Yeah.
Number 2's got some full.
Oh no, wait, Lacey, you were wrong. Damn it.
Oh,
how dare you? I don't want to call you out on your first.
Did she say? Are you sure?
One in green shirt lacking the God-given puss. No, the one in the green shirt has the God-given puss.
Oh yeah, Lacey. There you go.
All right, Lacey. Oh for
Thanks
one.
Man, baby.
Still love you.
It's all right. We'll have it next week as well.
So I want to let's continue with the theme where I'm trying to paint the picture of the problem with the people who have influence over people on social media and such. You know, this time we're going to go to the other side of the aisle. And this is if you don't know Matt Walsh, and listen, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? The dude, yeah, you were wrong. That bitch had the puss. Jay Leno had the puss. Let the records show. So this dude did the what was it called? The trans documentary he did. That was dope.
What's a woman?
Does her pussy have an underbite?
yeah, her pussy's like this. It's just like
you should have. That's what. Was there any? Maybe we need to have those next time. So we'll expose their genitals next time. Cliff, okay, get it right.
Pussy
That's
looks like
Patreon.
Pussy looks like a deep water fish. Got a little glowing light on the clit.
All right, so yeah, she old fucking seagull. That bitch got seagull pussy. All right, Roy said, "What did I win?" Well, Roy, what everybody wins is whether you win or lose. You click the pinned comment on either YouTube channel and you donate to the WHiggaz. So that's the
what do you win? You win, fucking a real woman and not a trans woman.
right. You win the ability to spot a trans.
So
in the wild,
you can at least be in the know. If you are gonna fuck a trans, you'll be in the know.
If we want to do this in brackets, the winner, I will send you a Hennessy bottle for your wedding. When that special day comes.
That's right.
Yeah. With Talib Kweli's signature.
Yeah.
with fucking Talib Kweli's signature.
Take that to a fucking autograph sign. Be like, I was a big fan of your wedding.
Right.
Isn't the way you threw that bitch through a table? It was
bro, we need to rent out an art gallery and print out all the comments of Talib Kweli and post them all over the walls and shit and charge people to get in.
It's so
the Bible isn't that long.
No shit. Wild.
It's so out of control. All right, so this is the Matt Walsh dude who I did like a lot of what I saw in that What Is a Woman documentary, but I also stated then that I don't like him because he's very polarized. This dude's super, like he's conservative blind the way, Talib Kweli is blind when it comes to like racism and but this is just kind of it has.
Is he doing like a Nathan for You bit, or is he's like very serious?
I don't know. Good question.
Only. And it's on somebody else's podcast. And he says some shit that's pretty goddamn weird and also don't make sense.
55th wedding anniversary because they got married when they were teenagers.
Well, that part.
So what I'm saying is that the problem is not per se teenage pregnancy. It's unwed pregnancy. That's the problem in society. It's only.
So he was saying earlier in his joint, he said the problem isn't teens getting pregnant. The problem is that they're not getting married when they get pregnant. That's his whole thing here.
Oh, those are two problems, actually.
Right. Unearthed, Matt Walsh ran advocating for the impregnation of 16-year-old girls because it's when they're technically at their most fertile. He claims it's not a teen pregnancy problem, but a non-marriage problem.
Can you play it from the beginning real quick?
Yeah.
The very beginning?
Did you write that or did they write that?
I don't know. I thought it wasn't that far in.
Yeah, I started it around. You know what?
Once you're that young, you can't really make sure.
We'll let the whole thing play because I will say this. First of all, when he made the fertile comment, I think he switched it to 17, but he did reference 16-year-old girls quite a bit. And some of what he's saying does make some sense, but it also don't make sense because, number one, he says at one point, why can't they get pregnant? They used to back in the day, but 16-year-olds can't be pregnant. They're fucking idiots. We should not want 16-year-olds having babies. You are an idiot when you're 16 years old.
A
Period.
woman
You know what I mean?
should be half your age plus 10 years with good fertile birth-giving hips.
Yeah. Is that Ryan Roger?
No shit. That sounds about right. Oh,
That
right
is
now coming up.
Malcolm X, the movie from the Prophet Muhammad.
Allah fucking
Akbar.
fuck kids.
I'm pulling your black card. Talib is right about
Oh
you.
shit. I gotta wrap a piss up. Oh.
All right, that's beautiful. Well, at least I got people here with me tonight. If I would have gotten preg when I was teen, my mother and father would have beat that baby out and be married or not. Yeah, well, that's a lot of that. All right, let's listen to everything in context, I guess, right? It's 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Let's make a pact right now to let a full minute play before we stop, okay? Please. Pact, motherfuckers.
It is not. In fact, ever since the beginning of time, teenage girls have been getting pregnant. It used to be more common. The peak, ever since they started keeping records of these things, which they only started doing recently, like in the 20th century. But ever since they started keeping records, in 1957 was the peak for teenage pregnancy. 1957. Not 2009,
well, back
not
then,
today.
All of them were supposed to have kids. Like, that's when you had kids.
That's my point, okay?
That's his point.
So to all of a sudden act like this phenomenon of girls getting pregnant at a young age that we consider young, 16 or 17, to act like it's a new thing is ridiculous. It's always been that way. Even biologically, and this is me just stating, I'm going to start by just stating facts. So fact number one, it's not a new phenomenon. Fact number two, in fact, it's a phenomenon that was more common earlier in history, and for the first 6,000 to 10,000 years of human existence, it was a normal thing. Fact three.
What else was also a normal thing for all that time in human civilization that we now frown upon? Right, rape, pedophilia, murder for nothing.
So far, he's not advocating anything technically. I have no clue why he would be saying this, but he hasn't said
he's wound up, bro.
For it.
Yeah,
he's just saying that I mean, in my
back
opinion,
in the day,
worse. I mean, they used to have 12-year-olds pregnant back in the Bible,
right?
So.
And there was less population. You needed them early. We died earlier.
So in that sense, when he's historically accurate, but I don't get what his point is yet.
He's saying he likes young pussy. He wants to mash 12-year-old pussy.
That is a radical interpretation of his statement.
All right, I withdraw that statement.
No, that's Twitter, though. That's part of the point with everything I'm talking about with a lot of the connective tissue of this episode. There's people on Twitter that are posting it and saying, oh, if this isn't a grooming statement, what is? And I don't agree with that side of it.
Well, let me tell you what Gavin McInnes and Sam Tripoli and the conspiracy people would say is in the 50s, the Rockefellers set about getting women into the workforce, and you wanted to delay when they would have kids so that you could get more labor out of them. And it's a conspiracy by the reptilians that rule our planet to keep women from just having babies, which would be their most happy state.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not putting a baby in a woman, you're wasting their time.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Good point.
So
I stand by that as well.
There you go. That's the other polarized angle that we're connecting the tissue with tonight. Whether it's black
connecting
issues,
the tissue,
conspiracy, fucking
reptilian pussy,
conservative. Get married. It's a marriage. We all need to be married. Marry everybody. I'm a conservative Christian man, and I believe in marriage.
I mean, if you have sex with a angle. If you have sex with a 15-year-old, you're not going to not marry her, Cliff.
The very, very difficult
knows
conversation is like, as a feminist, and we're all feminists here, you want women to have as much liberation and freedom as you can. But we're also animals. And the animal wants to fuck and procreate. And you want to do it at a younger age so that you can get it out the way. So, you're caught between feminism and biology.
Spoken like a scientist, son.
All right, come
Let's
on.
go.
He's not wrong about like the family.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Important.
Family is important.
We peeled back the onion in the first.
Is there a rant where he's advocating fucking your own daughter?
No, Dust. He doesn't have any of your rants.
And as a scientist, the important thing is to find an 11-year-old. Okay, they don't know how to handle the Hennessy. You mix it with a little bit of applesauce, and then you can have a good time.
Trust the science. Trust the science.
Trust the science.
Yeah,
as long as they're vaccinated, it's completely.
Yeah.
It's all
impregnate 12-year-olds and marry them. Trust the science. They're the most fertile.
You're fucking these unvaxxed 37-year-olds when there's fresh vaccinated children running around the playground.
It sounds like he's just making a. He's just
Let's
like
keep going.
Old. He's just going fuck old tire pussy. It just summed it up. That's all he's saying.
That's all he's saying. All right, come on.
Girls between the ages of like 17 and 24 is when they're technically most fertile.
Yeah.
Okay? That's biological. That's a fact. All right? I'm just stating facts. That's all I'm doing. But what happened recently, and this is the fourth fact. Recently, in the last 30 years or so, we decided that that's way too young to start a family.
Why?
And because now
divorce rates would probably go up, and
Hold on,
once you're that young,
more divorce.
Am I crazy, or is that Andrew Tate's exact like delivery and cadence?
I hear it a little bit.
Why is Professor Beaker talking like Andrew Tate giving a self-esteem seminar?
I hear Beaker mixed with Tate. Tate's cadence and Beaker's voice. You know what I mean? 100%. Straight the fuck up. Lacey, usually we do try to direct more people to the WHiggaz channel, but the Focus channel just recently got enough subscribers, and I have to build up a little watch time. So I've been promoting a little more towards Focus for now, even for the WHiggaz. So
they don't know what watch time is.
Yeah, no, they do. I think people could get watch time. All right, let's go. Let's keep listening.
you can't really make sure that you know.
No, girls are good. No.
Girls were getting married early, and marriages were lasting longer. You very rarely hear about like these relationships that go to their your diamond anniversary, your 50th anniversary, and all this. That's a dying breed of people out there.
Yeah, and those were all people that got married very young. That's why
they're still alive.
Yeah, that's why you can have someone in their 70s who's celebrating their 55th wedding anniversary because they got married when they were teenagers. So what I'm saying is that
save marriage by making teens getting married. That's how we make divorce. His thinking is in this day and age. All right, and teenagers are have more access to more fuckery than ever before. So you want to make them you think this is going to save marriage?
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, younger kids that are on TikTok, wouldn't you want them to be with like a 40-year-old at this point to help raise them?
Some guy named Matt. He has a Twitter channel. He wears glasses. He got a cool beard.
In all honesty, he does sound like he missed the boat. It feels like he's mad that he missed let's fuck some young kids and boat, and now he has to deal with the new laws. And he's like, "This is some horse shit. I want to fuck some kids like that.
I keep nutting. Right. I keep nutting. I keep nutting in these fucking tumbleweed dry fucking pussies." He's like, "If I got them when they were fertile, I'd have kids by now." Like he's all angry, he got no kids and shit.
He's fed up with this shit. Look at that look, dude. He wants to be fucking some 14-year-olds right now.
Jesus Christ, Dusty.
It is a really weird stance to take too, though, because like back then when he's talking about, even in the 1950s, it's like by the time you were 13, it's like you were drinking Hennessy and smoking cigarettes, and you know 5 of your brothers and sisters died in your arms, and you were like a hardened criminal like by the time you were 16 and knocking up your neighbor or whatever. But like now it's kids don't even become adults until they like college life is a whole thing where, I mean, could you imagine having a kid before you've ever been to a bar and trying to manage going out and getting your first shot as a 21-year-old with like a 3 or 4-year-old baby back at home? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I'll say this is like, biologically, it makes a lot of sense to couple with another person as early as possible and stay monogamous to have the healthiest DNA line and the most well-adjusted and healthiest creature. But our culture is not geared toward how to grow with one another. Our culture is geared toward, you are an individual. Fuck family. It's time to go to Cabo. Come on. Shot, 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 shot. How many dicks can you take?
Shot.
Right? And the changes people go through, they're not prepared to go through those changes together. You just kind of like get to a point where you're mature enough, and then you wash out into a relationship.
No, you're 100% right, bro. Even in the era where it was more, pushed and a nuclear family was more evident, even that, look at the divorce rate. The divorce rates in America now are 50%. You know what I mean? Or somewhere in that pocket between like 47 and 50 something, early 50s, right? You start making, encouraging kids to get impregnated and married at 16. I mean,
well, impregnated, married, and it's like, and now live your best life. Well, I want to be an astronaut, and okay, well, I want to be a rock star. I want to be in California. All right, well, I want to be near the CERN factory. It's like, we've created a very impossible situation for these teens to like mold themselves into the perfect shape.
But as like another guy that talks on the internet for really long periods of time, like I really don't want to think I'm taking this guy out of context. Like, so let's break it down. He's not saying that teens should get married and have kids. What he's saying is it was better when they did.
He's
odd.
saying they should. He's not saying we should force them, but he is saying they should. You know
Upon
what I mean?
pregnancy. You catch as many dicks as
first
you
get
want.
them pregnant. yeah. First get the teen pregnant, then marry the teen. And then America will be saved.
I don't know what you guys have against teen pregnancy, dude. It's a natural thing.
As a man who's educated in evolutionary biology, it's not uncommon for bonobos to have mass orgies, and then whichever semen sticks will pair bond with the mate for life.
I mean, listen, that's
somehow that's correct.
It would be better. It would be better, right? Nobody's arguing. Lacy Lace, I love a champ, so man, I didn't find it until now. Hey, we appreciate you. We appreciate you
Lazy.
very much.
Appreciate you.
Much. You're here now, and that's the beautiful thing.
Hey, what in that trailer for Bros? What did they call their relationship with three men?
A thruple. That's like when you have a thruple. That's a 3-person relationship. A thruple.
He's not telling the thruples of the world to lock that down and stay together forever. It's just if you happen to catch a baby.
Yeah. Well, listen, once again, bro, it just all roots back to it. The problem is this guy, he's like one of them rigid, old school conservative thinkers, right? So what's the thought process for those people, right? It's Christianity is a backing for it often, marriage is a backing for it often, and regardless of if it's the best thing for these teen girls, he is addicted to that ideology, just like Talib is addicted to.
You still want to party with him, though. You'd rather party with the conservative than these Democrats these days.
I'd rather party with Alyssa Milano and listen to her crazy ass and get some pussy.
You're insane, dude. You ain't falling asleep. You're not falling asleep drunk around Alyssa Milano. Do you wake up?
I'll fall asleep with some Alyssa Milano pussy at the end of the night, bro.
One thing
just
that
go
I don't
home
like...
and read Who's the Boss season 1 through 3 and watch them in peace and have a dick when you wake up.
Yeah.
Something I don't like about these like super conservative talking heads is like they have overlapping ideas that like they don't overlap like they think they do. So it's like he would be someone that would point out that like, oh, the nuclear family is broken. Like if you are married and as like a father, you can't take care of a family and like afford a house, working a job by yourself. Like you need 2 incomes. Like the whole system is supposedly broken. But then at the same time, they're like, get married as a teenager, have kids, go to church. And it's like, but that's not logistically possible, even if I wanted to do that. Even if I agreed with that weird, creepy sentiment, it's still not possible to do. That's like my dad telling me, like, why don't you just go ask for a job down at a construction site? And if you shake his hand hard, he'll give you the job. It's like, no, that's not how it works, Dad.
Like, it's possible. It is possible. It is possible. I have gotten jobs like that.
I've gotten a lot of jobs like that.
I've gotten a lot of jobs like that, Bell.
For someone who's like experienced at the job, you know what I mean? For someone that's never worked construction before.
Bellin, you are a talker like me, like Dust. Bro,
I didn't want
talked
to
myself into shit I've never done.
I didn't want to. My man.
My dad did that back when you could afford a 3-bedroom house for $450 a month.
True.
And I would be doing that just to rent a bedroom in someone else's apartment.
If I could put some science on it, what you think of as old-time values are mating strategies that are worn over millions of years to protect the species. And the paradigm shift is the economy and the culture no longer supports this mating strategy that we once had. And so that's where we're butting heads here.
Right.
I'm a nerd, and I'm gonna
it's because of welfare and food stamps and other things like that. I feel you.
The paradigm shift is that now we're going back to what humans probably actually were for most of their history.
Plus,
which
if
was
Russian
not
soldiers will suck my dick, why am I getting married? I should just sign up for the army and get my dick sucked in a foxhole. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. You
In
go to Russia.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? Exactly. But you know what I mean? But that's the point, though, right? Like, how many fucking species of animals live monogamous in that way, right? There's only a few on Earth. We're one of them. But I guarantee if you go back not that
Penguins.
Penguins, fucking, like 3.
Orca whales. They got 3 lobes, but homie, you only got 2 lobes, and they tiny as fuck.
Right. Aardvarks. Nah. But the point
how
is,
many species have Hennessy sponsor their wedding because it's sacred and important?
Only one. This fucking human.
Fair question.
Fucking idiocy, bro. We have idiocy and shit we can't handle surrounding us. And
do what you do. Be safe.
All right, so peep this real quick. This is Elon Musk reveals a humanoid robot.
Welcome to Tesla AI Day 2022. I do want to set some expectations with respect to our.
This is the robot.
As you know, last year it was just a person in a robot suit, but we've come a long way, and it's I think compared to that, it's going to be very impressive. So should we bring up the bot?
Before we do that, we have one little bonus tip for the day. This is actually the first time we
That
tried
bitch
this
needs to be
robot
fired.
without any backup support, cranes, mechanical mechanisms, no cables, nothing.
That bitch has the worst pussy on earth. You can just tell by one sentence, like, damn, bitch, you might be the one piece of pussy I would say no to, even 3 a.m. in 2007.
That's a trans. That's a trans, dude.
Oh, is that trans? You think that is?
Yeah,
Should we play the
for
game?
sure. Yeah, progressive, dude. He's setting it, dude. I heard that he's sending all the trans to the moon. That's the first person he's put on the moon, trans.
This got a mechanical hardware. My bad, go.
She goes to the library to celebrate the anniversary of checking out a book. 10 years ago today.
Yeah, I read Fiddler on the Roof under an orchid. This fucking bitch. This bitch got a robot heart where her titty's supposed to be.
It's the same heart that's behind her.
Yeah, that's the same heart. Yeah, they already made shirts. They're already letting you know this is big. This is a big deal. You guys need to respect it. Pay attention. I'm doing stuff here.
This bitch looks like if Avatar, the Avatar the movie, if they were Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? Like they had Puerto Rican skin.
Is that a Rican? Is that a Rican?
That's a Rican Avatar, bro. No, Avatar, like the movie.
Yeah,
a Puerto Rican Avatar.
Nailed it.
When the robot comes out, she's gonna plug her hair into the back of it.
Yeah, and start riding the robot.
Fucking nailed it, dude.
All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
You can plug in and become Kim Congdon.
Yeah. Wait, Kim Congdon. I need a reminder.
That's fucking. It's a comedian. It's Louis J. Gomez is like X,
that bitch.
triple X or some shit.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
7 X's.
Yeah.
Guys tonight, but
Is that who he has the kid with, Ian? Or no?
I don't.
Ian?
I don't think so.
Look at that
Louis
freeze
J. Gomez
frame.
expert,
How
Ian.
sweet.
What happened? Oh, the heart.
The freeze frame.
Yeah.
It's just being a fucking.
Why is
for
Ian not
Gale.
answering? Ian. Oh,
He's
you got the
getting
cops
arrested
outside the car
again.
again. Fucking thought the same shit. All right, so let's keep going here.
first time. So let's see.
You ready? Let's go.
Shit's coming out the stripper music. They're already trying to get you to fuck it. Right off drum.
Well, I mean, that's number one when it comes to any AI. Can you fuck it?
Right. Can it give a hand job? Yes, it can. It's a good robot then. Can you fuck it in the butt? You know it. Good robot. Let's show it.
No fees or minimums and no overdraft fees.
Oh, the ad just hated on my song, bro. Fucking ad.
$20K each for a fuck bot. I mean, what is that thing gonna do? I mean, all you're gonna do is have sex with it. That's it. What's that thing gonna do? Wash your car?
I think Uncle Dusty just wrote a little Fappy song.
Little Dusty? Which one?
Which one?
No, Focus City has it. Is it good?
Oh,
Robot?
yeah.
Can give a hand job. Please suck my dick.
Let's
That's
go,
the
bro.
AI.
Like a squirrel.
Let's go, bro. Let's fucking get it. Kill that shit. All right. I mean, really? I mean, is it not robot porn music? I mean, like Ron Jeremy's about to come out and sexually assault this robot.
It's real metal. You know?
Shit moving around, all right. Shit
Look at
got
the sprockets on her.
It looks like you got a hella bad back, dude.
Yeah, that bitch walking like a fucking 80-year-old with scoliosis.
Hey, dude.
And shit.
That HTML don't stop.
It looks like a Futurama robot. Like it looks like his chest is made out of like a speaker. Like what's going on?
Right. What the fuck, dude? This
I was
cheap
thinking
piece
of
of
boombox.
shit.
That's like a boombox from the fucking 90s.
For 20 grand, that motherfucker needs to look like a fucking person, bro. I'm not buying no fucking robot looking motherfucker.
They coded the fuck out of Johnny Five.
That's what it looks like, Johnny Five with legs. It doesn't have the tank wheels.
Man, I'd really love to bust my code on her.
You want to buy it? You want to do some buy? Are you binary?
Robot
It took a while to
jokes,
get
bro.
that out. I'm not gonna lie to you. It took a while to get out.
What was that show that was like on TNT? Like BattleBots? Like that had more impressive robots on it than this.
BattleBots
like,
was the shit, dude. Fuck yeah, BattleBots was the shit.
She's got some non-fungible hips. God damn.
Robot
Well,
sex.
but doesn't it make you feel good in a certain way that, you know,
it already
so
has a
far
gay
behind.
rainbow behind it?
Yeah, that was so far behind.
Yes,
Right.
it does, dude.
Right.
Now, like the way that's the only thing I hate about Joe Rogan is every time I listen to him, I go, "Oh God damn it, Terminators are coming!"
Right.
The way he talks about it I can't watch him high, bro. I go, Terminators are coming. Fuck that.
I'll beat the shit out of this robot. You know,
Uncle
like this robot.
Yo,
Uncle Dusty, I have those days on Twitter where I watch a couple conspiracy videos and I'm like, this whole thing's about to go tits up. What the fuck?
that's my personality. It's just to go to the extreme with shit. And I go, it's here. Like I buy the guy's opinion, like or his however he's putting off. I go, oh, this guy knows something way more than me. Like he knows. Like I always think Joe Rogan has been shown shit like a fucking idiot. I go like they're taking Joe Rogan to show him the T2, the T3, like liquid metal guys, and he's just not telling me. Like,
well,
come on,
listen.
Dusty.
You know, the bottom line is he's probably right. He's just off by like 200 years. Like, you know what I mean? Like that shit will happen eventually where AI in some way does take over humans or assimilate them if we keep going down the road.
Well,
But right
now
this bitch
supercut to Japan like 5 days ago where they had a giant working Gundam moving around and picking things up off of the ground.
What's a Gundam? What is that?
It's like a giant mech war robot.
No shit.
Yeah,
That's
it
something
comes
I don't wanna
around
see.
and it scans you for vaccination. And if you don't have it, the policy is comply or die over there. It's pretty precious.
and that's where you got it from. You were talking about Japan robots, and he thought you were talking about the police shooting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This fucking guy.
What's Talib gonna do when we're all robots, dude? You know what I mean? Is he gonna still complain about fucking
What
race?
you gonna do when we're all robots, dude? All right, come on.
You know what Talib said to Focus the other day, or literally
What?
today? He goes, "Do you own a bookstore?" No. No, I don't own a fucking bookstore. A
Wait, you own a bookstore? God damn it, dude! This guy is fucking full of them.
If he ain't the biggest nerd on fucking earth, bro, I don't care if he had a little fame, he could spit a little. Dave Chappelle's best
Bro,
friend.
you need to go back and tell him you got
Talib
the
is a
first
nerd.
copy of Huck and Finn.
With all the N-words.
All the N-words, dude.
The N-words are
Extra.
underlined instead
There's
of
an
fucking
extra-
crossed out.
Do you know there's a secret ending, dude?
Oh my god.
Yo, the secret ending is like what's that show? Iron Sky, where they acted like as if Hitler won.
Yeah, the moon. Was that the moon one?
No,
the moon.
that's a different
moon
one.
Nazis.
That's a ridiculous one. That's the other.
Oh,
one.
that's a ridiculous one.
Yeah. The one on
That's a ridiculous
Prime.
one.
I'm talking about the one on Prime. I think I named the one you're talking about though.
The
Iron
secret
Sky.
ending is that Huck and Ninja Jim go to the moon and set up a secret base and then fly down and penetrate the core of the earth and team up with the reptilians. Is that what you're telling me?
That's
Yeah.
Iron
exactly it,
Skies
dude. You
is
saw
the
that, Rogan.
secret ending?
That's dude. Everybody knows this. Don Lemon put it on CNN. That's why they're keeping him under wraps. That's why Trevor Noah retired. Everybody knows that.
Did he retire, Trevor Noah?
Yeah, Shane Gillis is filling
I
in.
heard. I know that part's not real, but
That'd be hilarious.
Dude, that would be amazing. Hold
That
on,
would
let's
be
see
the
what
best.
Lacey Lee said. I watched the whole thing a couple days ago when they released the video and they said 20K is what they want to sell them at. I was like, for what? So it can carry in groceries and walk through. I mean, by the time they release it, it'll probably be able to do at least some shit. But like I said, thank God that they ain't as far as I thought they were.
Can,
You know what
can
I
I
mean?
throw in I'm gonna throw in an impression real quick of Shane Gillis hosting the Daily Show.
Okay.
Hey guys, who was first guy noticed George Floyd dying?
That still sounds like Unique doing.
Who was first guy live stream?
Yeah. Ian's stupid guy voice is the same for like 9 different people. He's just like when he
It's
wants
so
to make
funny
someone
every
sound
time.
stupid.
It's
It's still
still
funny.
fucking
Of
laugh
course,
every
it's still
time.
funny. I'm just saying. It's like that's how when you know when he wants to make someone sound real stupid. It gets to that.
The doopy. You so doopy.
It's like
you like to
part
get shot
Mexican-
like goopy.
It's like part Mexican, part Jerry Seinfeld. You know what I mean?
You know, Ian lives by like 1950s impression rules. Like the voice has to be at like the tempo of a retarded person. Like you can't possibly make him sound stupid and talk like a normal person at the same time.
Yeah. Oh,
So
shit.
they're gonna have to make. Obviously, they're gonna have to make mongoloid robots, right, to make everybody feel included at first.
Whoa,
right? They're gonna have to.
whoa.
Is that how they're? I feel like they're gonna sell them to them. Like that's how they're gonna sell them to us. They're gonna be like race robots. They're gonna like people are just gonna be too worried about this shit. They're gonna be like, I don't relate.
No.
They gotta relate
No.
to them.
But that's the thought process of AI, right? And if and when it does take over to that degree and shit, right? The point is it's not supposed to be like humans, right? It's not supposed to see
But the
things
point
in
is that humans
binary
the humans
way,
are
you know what I mean?
involved in it. And
That's
and they're
the point.
Gonna,
Exactly.
They're
So it'll probably still
there's going to
happen
be
at this
trans
point as well.
robot. There's going to be the LGBT community
Yeah.
robots. I mean, it's going to be the same shit, except these motherfuckers can rip our goddamn arms off. And if I fucking, you know what I mean? If I let one on fire, and it's like, I want to light people on fire. Why can't we just fucking make robots to fuck up for, getting out energy? Like we should be able to abuse
You
these
definitely need like
cocksuckers.
abuse robots too. At some point.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude.
But they'll make boxing robots eventually. Like they'll be like MMA robots where you can roll with them.
I want robots that'll tend my garden, yield my crops, warm up my bed for me.
Right.
Make
Make my
you
coffee and shit.
You want a 12-year-old robot that you can really breed with and get to the end, like Matt Walsh. He's going to get himself a 12-year-old,
12-year-old. I want a 12-year-old fertile robot. Do you hear me? I don't want any of your old rusty robots. Fucking guy.
with them used up wombs and shit. Dude, come on.
I was listening to the WHiggaz podcast. They were talking about a pressing robot and AI the other day. Colonizers.
Took it too far with that colonizing.
Yeah.
They're already thinking
enslave artificial intelligence.
They're already on some AI colonization. These cocksuckers are so Nazi, dude.
How about you warm up my bed?
Flight
Philip?
robots. Go ahead.
I like when he says Philip.
Yeah. I like that Uncle Dusty got the reference.
Oh, I love some fucking Patrice, bro.
Yeah, all right,
too good. What are we doing? Looking at a nice
This shit Bellum
skyline?
was
Is
talking
that what
about.
we're doing?
This shit Bellum was talking about.
This is Japan's robots.
Jesus, Voltron and
Made
shit.
Voltron, right. They made Voltron, son.
Holy shit, dude.
And this isn't like the Japanese equivalent of Tesla. This is just some company in Japan that made this.
They're like, we got nothing better to do. Let's
It's
bring
like
Voltron.
Elon Musk. It's like Elon Musk robot.
I
like
know,
independent
right?
Robot
Imagine
maker.
face fucking that thing. Oh my god!
Like, look at the logo.
Oh,
They're like,
yeah.
yeah, we made this giant robot out of repurposed fighter jets. Like, wait, that's not
right.
I love the caution stickers. Like the whole thing ain't one big fucking caution.
Is
You
it
gotta put 'em
functional?
every
Is it
si-
gonna do shit?
Yeah,
It's
if
gonna
you
come-
skip to the watched points, I think it starts moving.
All right, let's see. This looks like it's about to. This is like Pacific Rim shit. Who see?
Yeah.
The Pacific Rim movies.
Yeah, like this, the Japanese people skipped over all of like the helpful robots and just went straight to weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, there's
Straight
no
up
Rosie from
robots, dog.
Jetsons.
Right.
Yeah, your son Elroy.
Yeah, we skipped
Like-
all that shit, right? Where's my
Like, oh,
fucking
yeah,
robot
we're-
fucking vacuum that works?
Hiroshima was real funny, guys. It was like,
Yeah.
get the
Yeah,
giant
yeah.
robots
No
working.
shit.
Yeah. They've been working on this shit since 1942 or whatever the fuck, whatever Hiroshima went down.
They're getting some get back, son.
How great
They
would it
should
be if a true villain hacked that thing and sent it to attack?
Oh,
So we're
that'd be
being
the
invaded
best.
by a Gundam.
It immediately just starts smashing all the pillars behind it.
Yo, it goes up to a building and starts fucking it till it collapses.
And the nut is a nuclear missile.
Ooh, I'm a sexy robot.
See, it's moving at about the same speed as the Tesla robot was.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Let's see what we got.
Am I crazy, or is that giant robot face fucking the Washington Monument? Scramble the tank.
Dude, they know how to put on a show better than the old Elon, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, they're showing a lot more too, right? His robot.
It's
looked
not
like
because
fucking-
their eyes look like that, Cliff. God damn it, dude.
Wouldn't it be great if the cockplate lifted up and a giant missile came out?
Hell yeah, it's on the way. It will happen at some point. You know what I mean?
Why
Oh,
do
yeah.
they have to have so many shin guards? It's a robot.
He plays soccer.
It does look like it's just they're shouting out the Mexicans, dude.
It's MMA.
Representing for China, a 6-year-old Ugandan warrior.
Jesus
I like the
Christ,
guy.
bro.
I like at the voice.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, he's taking a knee.
Oh,
They trained him to
shit.
take a knee.
Are
Look
they
at this
playing
shit.
the national anthem?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Where's
pretty
the and a rocket's red glare. There's a fucking BLM fucking. It's been hijacked by the bitch who stole the houses from BLM. Fuck. This is hilarious. We're in a hell of a fucking world, man.
I think that's the same robot that fought Potato Boy.
Must have.
Yeah, they just show that it can move around, but I mean, you got to think every time Tesla comes out with a new robot, they're gonna come out with a new version of a Gundam, and it's gonna eventually be pretty scary.
Right. Oh hell yeah! Of course. I mean, how many feet? How many feet tall is that shit? Do you know off the head?
I mean, I don't know if they're playing camera tricks, but it looks to be at least 4 to 6 stories tall.
Yeah, we got 59 feet. 59 fucking feet. That's fucking tall, bro. If that shit starts being able to do anything, we're fucked. You know what I mean? We're fucked. That shit is real, bro.
I mean, realistically, you just fucking shoot it in the knee with a fucking tank. Well, it would take that thing down in minutes.
Right, right. You get fucking somebody to come from UFC, give him a nice low kick. That's why they got the shins though. The little Asian woman down in the crowd. Oh, you seen an Asian woman? I didn't see an Asian woman. Where's this little Asian woman? Where's she at? Where's the little Asian with the wet panties? Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I got the wet panties. The panties are so wet for Mr. Clifford. Oh, Clifford. You want? Clifford? I
appreciate your accent.
I had 12-year-old. Hey, where Matt Walsh at? I wish I could find out Matt Walsh.
Matt Walsh ordered me, and then he leave me at the border when the police show up.
Oh, this son
I
of
am
a
very
bee.
fertile, and I need to find Matt Walsh.
Matt Walsh.
All right, stop. Let's stop. Please.
It's addictive, bro. Once you get in there, it's hard to get out. I'll be honest.
Yeah, well,
you get locked in. You get locked into the zone.
I have a breaking Talib update.
Oh.
Okay, what do we got?
Okay,
this is from Grade A Plus. He says I actually may have made him give up. I said something like, "You've been tagging me in comments for 10 minutes for the last 12 hours. If you paid that much attention to your wife, she might have stuck around."
Oh shit! He decided to hit him there.
Jesus.
I was debating shit like that. I was like, let me hold off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Cliff's still working on that. That diss.
I want a competition, son. I want to beat him in a competition.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I want him to
get
get on camera with me. Let's talk social issues. I'll show you that I'm actually educated there, and I'll fucking flame broil you with jokes.
I respect that.
I hate to be the one that takes the wind out of your sails, but if you want to go to Little Fat BX, I'll show you. For 6 years, rappers have been dropping diss tracks about this man, and never once has he responded.
I know. That's why I gave him the freestyle. That's why I gave him the freestyle.
That's what
I wasn't going to sit there, take my time and write. You know, I think I'll give him the freestyle, try to bait him, and then maybe get him.
It's just like everything else. He's just addicted to the internet. He's just that's at the end of the day, he's just addicted to the internet. You know, if he was a white guy, he'd be addicted in other ways. That's just his angle, right? You know, for being a black dude at this junction.
He is probably addicted to the attention. Like if he flips on his Instagram and there's no comments, he's probably like, fuck, what do I do?
That'd be dope, dude. If I could somehow turn off his comments.
Are all 12 of these rappers that have the same story as me and Focus, are they Nazis? Are all 12 of these black rappers also Nazis?
Everybody. If you don't agree with Talib Kweli, you are automatically the worst version of whatever your race can be.
Black, Uncle Tom, white, Nazi.
That's it.
I don't know. I think I've seen him call a Mexican dude a Nazi as well. I think he doesn't, everybody but black is Nazi. If you're black, then you're the Uncle Tom, right? That's what I saw. But I could be
black
wrong.
Uncle Tom, or he's going still white supremacist. I see him call blacks.
I did see that. You're right.
White
I did see,
supremacists.
he was doing that for some black folks too. Yeah.
Then you are a white supremacist. If you defend Nazis, then you, YOU caps, are a white supremacist.
It's so wild, dude.
If I can call back to your Kanye story, my friend KB sent me the picture of Kanye, and I was like, I can't even post that because Talib will have an aneurysm. And she's like, bro, he already did. Go look at his page. And he was fucking going off on Kanye West. Hold on a second. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, but Kanye, listen, I also think what Kanye's doing is idiotic too.
Kanye 2028.
Yeah,
listen,
let's
go.
Wait.
Trump Kanye?
This is the great part. So I went to Talib's post, and he's telling Kanye what to do with himself, and I was like, hey, hey Talib, Kanye's not your slave boy. You can't tell him what to do. That's what he keeps saying.
Shit, bro.
Fighting fire.
You should have called him Clan Boy. You didn't say Clan Boy. Like
you gotta go Clan Boy.
I like Talib Clan Boy as a new nickname.
Talib Clan Boy. That definitely
Talib
works.
Clan Boy. Yeah, the Black Star.
Clan Boy.
Yeah.
I think the angle is to go at the two things that made him what he is the two groups. You got to go with those. I don't see anybody going at those. You got to go with the Black Star and the Reflection Eternal. You got to go with those. You got to work at those. The other thing is you guys aren't. You
I don't understand what you're saying. Can you clarify what
he
you're
holds
saying?
dearest? I know he holds that dearest.
Does anybody understand what this is saying?
Well, you would have to be a hip hop artist like myself and really bar motherfuckers up on the regs. Wherever I go, dude. I mean, if I'm out of the subway, I'm barring somebody up. If I'm getting an AM PM fucking big bite, dude, barring them up. I barred up my mom this morning. She's been dead for about 10 years, dude. So once you can come to grips around
Yo, I'm
this
glad you dead, bitch. You was sniffing all that heroin.
You methadone.
And on my
You
face, you
pulled
took
up
a piss.
Oh,
that shit wasn't
methadone,
right.
Mom. You ain't the bomb. Jesus done took a shit on your mouth region. You ain't Regis. Looking like a motherfucking.
You need Jesus. Fine guy.
You need Jesus. Bars.
He's barring up his mother. What part of the game is that?
And then we got this shit. How do you guys like the plant machete?
What?
What am I looking at?
A plant's consciousness has been attached to a robot arm and given a machete, and it's not happy.
This is
living plant controls a machete through an industrial robot arm.
Which you might not know this, but plants actually talk to one another, and they do so through scent. It's a very complicated linguistic system.
Well,
that's
I
what
think
they
we
needed to
learned
find
that.
out till not that long ago.
Well, I believe we all learned that through a Mark Wahlberg classic movie that failed
The
at the
hit-
box office.
Sandlot?
Not Sandlot. What was it? The nature. It was like the nature. What was it called? Plant Talk.
It's actually kind of fucked up. It's like the
Talk?
plot to like the movie Saw. It's like imagine if you just woke up and you had a robot arm with a sword strapped to it on your chest. You're like, everyone, get away from me! Get away from me! I got a fucking machete tied to me.
Right.
Bro. So what does it work off? Chlorophyll? What do they call it? Photosynthesis? This is photosynthesis machete?
I like that
Look,
they
you see it's connected, literally.
They start elephants off with a paintbrush and a canvas, but for the fern tree, they went straight to machete.
Right. Straight to fucking machete, bro.
I can't wait dude. If Elon Musk fucking wins, dude, he's gonna do this to plants too. He's gonna get the AI involved, and he's gonna do plants like this. Animals are next. We need to kill him, dude. He needs to fucking die, bro.
What do you
I'm
mean?
sick
His
of this
shit's
fucking-
walking around with a fucking broken back. You got some fucking kid in his dorm room.
Which one are you more worried?
A fucking cartel fucking ficus over here.
What do you do? Hook up a Super Nintendo cord to this fucking thing? What's he running? His broadband to this fucking goddamn plant? The fuck are we doing?
I'm just saying that if a plant and a robot get together, they have to get married. Otherwise, this is a crime against humanity.
That's a good point, Matt.
I don't want all these unwed plant robots running around with machetes with no values.
No values, dude. You know, Christianity. I mean, is this plant even a Christian?
Can we see how the knife moves? I want to see if I should be scared of this plant or not. What is it doing with the knife?
Hold on. Have you guys not been watching it move?
It's not moving.
I'm the only one that's been watching it move this whole time.
Well,
yeah,
good thing you were.
I can't see the video moving.
I love how
Thanks
you guys
a lot,
let it.
Cliff.
Bellin, as
God.
a dude who's done this,
You guys,
for so
I
long,
don't want to apologize.
You gotta let me know
now
right
for my
away.
co-host, guys.
You, I'm holding responsible.
Okay,
I
I've been
thought you were
talking to
waiting
him
for everyone to
a
stop
lot,
talking.
guys.
This is why you need to
And
give us your money so that me and Uncle Dusty can run a professional show.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to say.
Oh, now we can see it. Okay. Okay, that's not good.
You're not worried? You're not concerned about this? I mean, it's all fun and games until you're drunk.
I don't like how it has fencing maneuvers already.
It does.
Oh, this is fucked up. This is fucked up.
Angles.
It's practicing.
What genius put the plug right behind the sword rather than an extension cord? It'll be fine.
I like how the things turn to eyes, though, too. The headphones turn to eyes, which makes it a little more terrifying. You know
The
what I mean?
headphones? Is that headphones or those are the shocker things?
Well, it's
that
not
like
headphones, but it's there's a headphone type thing connected to like a
Well,
thing that
if
would
you had a
put on
bad
heart
back, you'd know
monitor.
that that's one of those IUD. That's an
This
IUD.
is way
Cliff.
scarier
An
than
IUD.
That's
For a
correct.
bad
That's an IUD. That's correct. That's an IUD. People have been
Alrighty.
using IUD. Don't you look at the camera and do thumbs up. You're tripping.
This is way
okay?
scarier than AI, bro, because it's
Why?
like the plant's actually alive. So what if the plant takes the arm and it's like, all right, I'm gonna give these arms to all the other plants and we're gonna fuck some shit up. Like this is you just have
That's a good
little
point.
octopus ficus just running around the ground, slicing you up with machetes. This is not good.
Goddamn
And it looks like
ficus
it's made out of
Nazis.
PVC pipes. This is incredibly cheap to construct.
It's made out of shark
right.
bites. J. King says it needs a new part. What, a cylinder or a branch?
Yeah.
Meta,
Bro,
see, this is who we need to blame, dude. Meta Trap, dude. They're fucking up to no good, dude.
How do you turn it off now? How do you get?
It's
how do you
over.
get near it?
You gotta have a good shot. You gotta
wait for sundown. You gotta wait for winter.
Look at that shit. You see that power move it just did right there? Hold on. Look at that. Look at this shit right here, bro. Motherfucker come swoop with it. With the swoop action. I'm gonna take your leg now. The hip. I'm hitting your
get
pussy with
some.
We need
Yo,
to
man.
arrest whoever made this. Fuck Elon
Yes.
Musk. This guy's
Yeah, fuck Elon Musk. That's
evil
what I'm
fucking
saying.
genius.
Right.
Okay,
This
so
shit is
basically
I'm going
you
to construct an army of houseplants.
You just
right
don't
over the
give them
world.
no water, right? So how long does it take for a plant to die?
Yeah. That's how you get them motivated.
Yeah.
Roy said,
Well,
"Don't give it water for
and-
14 days."
14. There you go, Roy. There we go.
Bringing in space heaters to try and dry it out.
And you got to try it out, right?
Yeah, you can't get near it. You're doing all sorts of
squirt gun with some bug killer. Something to chemicals to start killing the bitch.
You put a box of bugs in the room that eats plants and shit. Come back.
Yeah.
My one weakness, ladybugs.
Ladybugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, my one weakness, ladybugs.
Wait a minute. Release. What happens when the grasshoppers learn how to fuck consciousness into a plant?
Yeah. No, look at J. King. What new letter do we add? Straight up.
That's a good point. We didn't even ask his sexuality, Cliff.
Right.
That's pretty rude of us as a couple fucking Nazis.
We assumed it was a Guatemalan man, and that's not fair.
Doesn't look like it. It does look like a face on there somehow now when I'm looking at it.
That's what I'm saying. The face, bro.
That looks like the ficus that killed Louis J. Gomez's father.
It does. It did. Knife game is on point. Definitely a Puerto Rican at this point.
Spicy. The spicy.
They're treating plants.
Spicy.
The spicy.
Treating
like
plants.
dicey. He says dicey. I forget.
It still works.
Treating plants like they run dice games on the corner.
Man.
What do you mean?
Wow. Man.
Lock them up. Lock them all up.
Yeah,
Throw away a key. What are you trying to say?
Around shooting bushes.
That's what we should do, dude. I mean, we need to get ahead of the game.
We got to get ahead of it. Yeah.
We got to get ahead of the game, guys. Let's go, guys. Come on, give us your money now. We need to go around and remove all plants from existence, guys. Let's go, guys.
Right. And who have we fucked up more than plants? Right. We can talk all this shit about we've done the animals and this and that.
The Mexicans.
They say that the trees in Brazil are like the lungs.
They would be
That's
worse.
Never been said. Go tell that to Talib Kweli and see what the fuck he says, Cliff. Go tell that man that's doing his job.
If we're comparing plants to anyone,
hold on. You go and tell that man that plants
plant
are
lives
worse
matter
than the black Americans of today, brother. You know what, brother? This is what I'm talking about, brother. This is why we can't get along.
These are Pan-African plants.
These are Pan-African plants? I wasn't
no,
aware.
but straight up though, who have we fucked up more than plants? Like, there's no animal, there's no nothing, right? Logging,
air,
salads. You know what I mean?
I would love
fires, forest fires. They would be the most disenfranchised group to ever join.
It is, yeah.
You know,
Neil, you got a point. This motherfuckers do it. These motherfuckers got it bad, son.
Let's go down to Brazil where they're deforesting the lungs of the earth, and let's just plug these into 700 of their greatest trees and see who can get back in the forest.
And don't let
Welcome
the
to the
Japanese get
suicide
involved.
forest.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The real
The
suicide
Japanese,
forest.
bro, mixing that Voltron science with plant science. Woo, we have a problem.
Oh man.
Can you attach a fleshlight to it? Good thinking. I like where his head's at. It's always sex involved. That's the thing about a plant, right? You really can't fuck a plant where you feel like a robot you can get your fuck on. Why is that?
You sure?
Talk to me.
What if they made
no, I'm
sex
not.
robot? What if they made sex robot plants?
Oh, half and half? A mixed breed?
They're like sex robots,
talking-
but also
you're talking-
plants.
What my grandma used to call a mixed breed?
Fucking biracial robots or plants.
A bifloral motherfucker. A
I
flow
guarantee
bot.
that robot's going to be eating some ass.
He'll
The
teach
essential
himself.
vitamins and nutrients in a man's asshole, as far as a plant concerns,
Yes.
top shelf.
All
Top
I'm
shelf.
saying, you hook up a Sibian to that FICA plant, you're getting $1 million on OnlyFans. That's all I'm saying.
If you could get that, you want one of them long like grapevines lodged up in your rectal where it grows with your intestines and it weaves up there, dude, that turns me on. Not
Are they
gonna lie to
going to, will we pornographize the plants?
you. We will. That is correct.
Of course
Barely
we
a
will.
FICA.
Everything's about fucking
We're
guys.
going to have to if we don't want them to slice us up with machetes. Like we gotta start learning how to pleasure these plants.
Right.
We gotta learn exactly. That's what we're doing here, guys, and that's
Right.
why we invited you here. Really, we wanted to talk to you about this. All that other stuff was nonsense.
Yeah, it was everything you heard tonight was either satire or we didn't mean it.
Of the
or we did
situation, it'll
mean it.
solve all types of
Whatever
problems.
you
When we start
like less.
breeding with plants, then we don't have to eat animals anymore because we'll just be eating ourselves, and the vegetation will grow inside of us, and we can just suck the nutrients like that, guys.
There are
Yo, you know there's a
young
dude-
plants in your area that are waiting to
Right.
jerk your dick. You
These
don't have
plants
to
that
do
are-
it behind a bush. You can do it with the bush.
Yeah. Plants are most fertile at 13 years old. Sponsored by David Walsh.
We can get to the root of the problem, man. This is it, dude. No more racism. No more what? What are you trying to say?
Plant pun time. Who got a plant pun for me?
We're about 2 hours.
Time.
We're 2 hours and 30 minutes in. What do you want from me?
Hey, come here. Let me chlorophyll your mouth.
Get some of that phosphorus. Huh?
Yeah. Did you ever hear about that dude who busted a nut in a Venus flytrap's mouth?
How
and it
fucked
got
up?
pregnant?
How fucked up would it be if we made like plant/AI robots to harvest our plants for us?
I think that's gonna happen. I think we will get there.
So you're saying like a black slave to harness blacks?
We're not talking about Talib Kweli. I'm just talking about like plants.
That's the only reference I have for any type of slavery, but you have to forgive me. I don't do a lot of history.
Yeah, slavery only happened one time, right?
Talib is the woman king.
Yeah.
Talib is. I mean,
he's undoubtedly the woman king.
You program a tractor so that it only gives the plant water when it harvests other plants. You know, you guys are some oppressors. I think Talib was right about this show.
If we feed him, what about if we just feed him cum? And we teach him that way we get a
Can we do our next show in plant face?
Yo, that's good.
That's a great idea.
Good.
Dude.
And then and then we need a talking plant to be upset about it in the next segment.
We're gonna release our scarecrow rules.
Yeah. Then we need a plant in each community to come out and vouch for us and tell them that we're all right. Listen, we're all right.
Hey, Lacey, don't knock it until you try it.
You know you're a serial killer if you nut in a Venus trial.
Yeah, Lacey, we're just talking about Planned Parenthood and what we can do with these young.
Here we go.
Wow. Nice. Come on now.
Come on, Bellin. Where's yours? We got to complete the circle. We need a plant pun.
Let's get the plant cipher.
Oh man, you know what, guys? You already took all the good plant words. I'm gonna have to.
Maybe you could go show that plant your GMO face.
Maybe you can plant that thought in our minds, bub.
No, that wasn't gonna work. You can't use the word.
You didn't work, dude.
You can't kick Uncle Dusty. Kick Uncle Dusty.
You know what? You get kicked out. You
know what, man? You
think this is a fucking game, dude? We'll see what happens. You know what, Talib? Listen, just have me on, man. I'll fucking just tell you everything, man. I'll fucking tell you everything that's going on here.
He's like Eminem had those tapes from like 1998 where he had his racist cipher. You're gonna release the Focus CDS tapes.
Yep, it's called the N-Bomb mixtape. Focus N-Bombs.
Focus has a song about 17-year-olds getting pregnant.
I just have to edit out I have to edit out my B-box. That's basically just N-Bombs. I'm just doing a
David
B-box
Walsh before David Walsh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Dear Shaquanda, you're gonna be my baby mama. Gonna raise you in this pain. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, shit here.
What is this?
Like, is this a gender reveal? Like, I'm wondering if someone paid him for like a gender reveal or some shit. I wonder if we're gonna find that out. And watch.
Good.
Bobby Wagner, right here.
This dude's faster than the quarterback.
Bobby Wagner just fucking smacked him.
It's not as bad as some of the old school ones.
No, it's not. But what's with the pink though?
I do like how they give the NFL players legal carte blanche to just tackle these random civilians that aren't in pads.
No charge, no assault.
There's a penalty called.
But
the guy
you can't kick looters out of a Walgreens.
This goes along with it. The fan who was leveled by Bobby Wagner after running onto the field during Monday Night Football this week has now filed a police report over the incident. So he's trying to sue him.
Bellan has a good point. Maybe these retired NFL people should be security guards for Walgreens. Tackle them out of the parking lot.
Not a bad idea.
Marshawn Lynch is just standing outside the Walmart waiting for you to shoplift.
Bro, you get some of the old school heads in there. What's Michael Singletary doing right now? Is he busy?
Seattle suddenly has half of the NFL draft, 88 to 93.
Hey, dude, it doesn't matter if Mike Singletary's 90. You ain't gonna try to.
He's
steal
literally like 72, probably.
What do you want? A younger reference? Junior Seau.
He's dead.
What's he doing?
Suicide.
Fucking Larry Zonka.
Larry Zonka. Okay, we're good now.
All right,
we're good. That's very fucking recent. Nah,
that's all I got.
First of all, shoplifting from Walmart and places like that is encouraged, not discouraged by the.
Oh, it's encouraged now. Media encourages that, no doubt.
No, it's about shoplifting. I'm not talking about like fucking go out and fucking, that Cali shit where they're taking $3,500 shit because it's like not getting in trouble.
I
as
saw
long
a
as you don't
thing,
go 1,001, you're good.
The media released a little report that was like, if you make $100,000 a year, this is how you should be spending your money. And they had like $650 a month for donations. I was like, how fucking out of touch can you be? $650? Are you fucking kidding me? That's my grocery money. You just giving that away?
$650 a month is gross. It's like you're eating pretty good for $650 a month.
Yeah, that's good grocery. Yeah, that's like hell yeah.
You're eating pretty good. 2, 3, 4 people. You're eating good. You're making meals.
Who cares if they do petty larceny up to $3,000? What is $3,000? Jesus.
Any theories on the pink smoke? Any theories on the pink smoke?
I think it's the colors, right? Or the cancer, right? Cancer, pink.
Cancer awareness, maybe?
Might be cancer awareness. Did he?
I guess that makes it not as bad too, right?
It's all the guy could get. It was on sale at the 99-cent store for.
I think that was Talib Kweli, and it was wafting out of his queefy vagina.
He had on his white suit that he actually goes out to public in most of the time.
Dude, Talib Kweli wishes he had a homemade pussy, dude.
John Elway is a Nazi, and I'm going to tackle him. Here I go.
Maybe it's supposed to be red like the Niners. Is this the Niners?
The angles and yeah, but it's not red. It's definitely pink as fuck. I'm thinking, what if it was a gender reveal, bro? Right? Somebody paid him to do that shit.
Well, I feel a skit coming. If it is.
Right.
Basically, I feel a skit coming.
That's how Amy Schumer announced.
That's neither of the colors of the teams. I wish they had the other angle. Showed the hit more clearly.
Look how viral marketing for the.
Look how 50 is. Look how 50 stands after Wagner. Is that Wagner's not 50, right? Let me see it again.
I can't
Let's see
remember
it again. Number 50 gets up like he was disappointed that he wasn't able to break this guy's fucking L5
skull.
And S fucking 4.
Right.
It looks like he's being chased by Morty from Rick and Morty.
Look at it. 50's just like, God damn it. God, I wanted to hear
By the way,
something.
they don't know if this is like a flare or anthrax, and he's just like, I got it.
I know.
He's
We're all
running to throw it in a lake.
Just feeling safe as fuck.
I got the better angle right here. It shows that he got a little cleaner hit than it looked like in that one.
Oh, really?
I hope it was a
Because
gay
it didn't look
scene.
too. It didn't look too bad. I mean, I know it. The guy looked like he was about $150.
He speared him. Speared him nice. Right here.
I think he was shouting, Bros is a great movie. You're all
yeah.
homophobes."
He did.
Yeah. This was a Bros fucking promotion. Bang! Nah, he did. He caught him nice, bro.
He let him out.
He caught him nice. He
Did the other guy punch him?
Let's see.
Oh, did he?
The rest of the team, the rest of the profestional athletes
Nah,
are looking
just
at him
talking
like
shit.
a lion seeing a gazelle run out. They're like,
right.
Should I get him or you got him?
Right. He got
Bro,
a nice
free
spear on him.
hit. A free hit by an NFL player. Just a free hit is
story
wild.
at the least, right?
He's got CTE in court.
Right.
Yeah, I would be.
This is one of those things. It's like, why would you do? Has anyone ever gotten away with running out on the field of a sports game?
And no,
Pretty much.
I don't. Not that
no.
I think. Not that I know. The big titty bitch didn't even get away with it. She didn't get tackled. Whatever that big titty bitch was in the 80s, they used to run out on ball games.
Yeah. Nah. You get, but the problem is it's not like a huge punishment, right? So
what do they charge you with?
Probably disturbing the peace and fucking bullshit like that. You know what I mean?
Is that even possible? Because it's really not. Could you argue that it's not peace?
Right, Lacey. Well, it's disturbing the peace to a degree, right?
Who
You
the fuck is
interrupt
Talib? I need my attorney, fucking Talib Kweli, Queen Kweli at law, dude.
What do you guys think about this though? Snoop Dogg announced his album with Dr. Dre titled Missionary.
I hope that it features Eminem, and that was the picture of them together, and that he finally gets around to clapping back at the game.
But do you not think that's a little bit of a weird name for an album for two men?
Well, Snoop has released several gospel albums about getting that pussy, so he's no stranger to courting religious controversy.
Right. But I guess the point of it is the wordplay, right? It's the wordplay of Doggy Style, right? And now they're doing missionary, right? So it's two sexual positions.
Clever. That's clever.
Right. If you look at it from that angle.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
I'm old as fuck. Just lay on your back and let me get in slow. Don't want to blow my hip. I got a couple pumps. Missionary. Gonna
missionary. Right. Straight up. Holy shit. That's hilarious. I didn't even realize that till just at this moment that it's actually wordplay on Doggy Style.
Pop Molly at a funeral.
Now I'm behind it more. So yeah, so all right, so what else we got here? Let's go through some quick ones. These are mostly quick joints until we lose you, and then me and Dust will do whatever we decide to do moving forward from there. We're getting close to 3 hours anyway. Where did Dust go?
He's fighting with his penis. He's fighting with a FICA. Get out of here. Not
See
tonight.
This shit, right? Yeah, not tonight. Look,
or was she doing insider trading?
Yeah, you know when all the major crypto shit was going on. She was promoting a cryptocurrency for a company that she was getting paid to promote for, which apparently that breaks all sorts of. But meanwhile, that's what all these motherfuckers do everywhere when it comes to the stock market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I only trade in Fabola.
I think I'm on her side. This is like the one time I might be on Kim Kardashian's side ever. You know what I mean?
Bellin says his phone's at 2%. Thank you for having him.
Hey,
yeah. Appreciate you, Bell.
Fap coin.
Appreciate you, Bell. So yeah, what do you think about this? Do you think that bitch should have to pay 1.3 mil, or do you think it's bullshit because of the shit they get away with the regular stock market along those lines?
Well, of course, both.
If you watch CoffeeZilla, there's a lot of influencers that are about to have it in with the FCC for insider trading. This is like a wildly unregulated area where the corporations are like, we want our motherfucking money. And I don't know what you think you're doing, but we get our beaks wet first.
Right.
Yeah. Right. The IRS always gets their man, dude. Always, Cliff.
Crypto worked around that in many, many ways. You know, and the day trader game. So now they're trying to nip all that shit in the fucking bud now, so we can't get rich like they got rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even the name itself, crypto, right? Creeping, nobody knows. It's like the whole thing was. It's a great word. That's just a great word where they're like nobody knows.
Does crypto mean that? Creeping, nobody knows.
Yeah, creeping, bitch. Nobody knows. We making money over here.
Creeping, nobody knows. Is this like slang that I never heard?
Because we crypto on the down low. You bitches don't even have to know.
1.3 way too. No, this is my point, right? It's not about the money for me. Fuck this bitch in general. But her doing that, right, is something that other people would be able to do with crypto to make money. But it's only because the powers that be don't like that people have circumvented the system with the crypto game. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm on her side and I'm saying she shouldn't be fine shit, because then it opens the door for more regulation.
But you don't think she deserves it for like the video sex leak and like all that stuff?
Yeah.
You don't think this
pay
is
your
like,
fines for
it's
what
like
you did
OJ,
to young girls?
This is like an OJ situation. She's got to pay up
reparations. It's a reparations
for getting away with, taking radiator cock and putting it out. And then we find out she lied and she knew about it and it was leaked. Her mom did it.
Mom was in on it.
You think that doesn't? Ooh,
I'm with you now. They should find that bitch like fucking 25 mil for the
25 mil
that she put on the young girls growing up, thinking that that's the way for a woman to be regarded and respected, and that's how she should gain fame.
Yes.
You know what I mean? All right,
I mean, what's the max? Is there a max? Can we go 200 mil and really just bankrupt her and make her start from the bottom, one follower, see what happens? See if we have anybody looks at her the same?
Salem witch trials? Hang every
Say Alicia.
Kardashian.
Let's light these bitches on fire.
Everyone,
string them up. String them up.
She's gonna be walking into court with a Jewish Lives Matter shirt and a bottle of Hennessy to help pay her legal fees.
Right.
Trial brought to you in part by Hennessy.
Right. She's gonna pay for those fines with a Talib Kweli signed Hennessy bottle. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. This is what needs to happen, dude. We need to stop fucking around and get these bitches where they need to be. Broke,
let's see what Lacey
penniless
said here.
at the bottom. Let's go. Hey,
guys, thank you for having me on. I'm gonna bow out. Have a great show. I love you. Thank you. Good night.
Love you, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Peace.
She said, when you as rich as that family, 1.3 million won't even be missed. I understand what you're saying. Problem is when you have millions of people look up to you and you're pandering to BS coin. That side I agree with, but I don't think that's why she's being punished because like the coin was BS. She's just being punished because the SEC, is like, hey, motherfucker, you can't do what we do. You can't do what we do. But I like what you said on the reparations joint. So now I'm back on Lacey's side. I say we 25 mil. I'm on your side with this. Fuck this bitch regardless. Yeah.
And they're scumbags, bro. IRS is scumbags. We know that.
The scumbags.
Everybody's scumbags all the way around on this one.
What about Arnold?
Oh my God.
Going to the Auschwitz Museum. And mind you, don't forget his family has direct ties to Nazism.
Oh.
And this sick fuck signed the book. I'll be back.
Look at his fucking signature, dude. First of all, what the fuck, dude?
I mean, my shit don't look great either, so I won't talk too much about that.
I'll speak on it. I'll be back. I mean, it got 5,000 likes. So this is at the Holocaust Museum. This is at the Holocaust Museum.
The Auschwitz Memorial retweeted this. I'll be back. So,
bro, I'll be back. Like maybe he enjoyed it. He enjoyed a fine walk down memory lane.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing, right? This is how they covered it up. They were like, oh, well, he wasn't able to stay all that long this time. We just got him in for a couple minutes. So he was like, I'll be back to stay here for longer and really get, enjoy it. You know what I mean?
He couldn't see who his family, he wanted to go back and see, like, this is like when a serial killer goes back to the crime, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I'll be back to look at the dead, malnourished bodies of the Jews that my grandfather, Ingelheim Schwarzenegger. Fuck out of here, bro.
Ingelheimer Schwarzenegger's in the house, dude. Engel fucking Heimer, dude. What?
That's like literally like a fucking a slave owner's fucking kin from generations past, like goes back to like the house. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah. My parents used to own this house. What's your last name? I'll be back.
It's the scene of the crime, bro. He goes back to the scene of the crime, takes a look around, and fucking basically has a hard on. This is how he's showing. If this was a movie and like Tommy Lee Jones was like solving the crime, he'd be like, this is him like getting off, going back to the scene of crime and writing, I'll be back, dude. That's exactly what he would say.
And then I heard on another page he wrote, "Get to the chopper."
Yeah,
and it was like what I would have told the Jewish people to do. Maybe they would have made it. I'm like Arnold's like he's getting he's getting crazy out here. You know what I mean? Dusty's dog. That's Dusty's dog. That's Bernardo. Usually around close to the 3-hour mark. He gives a bark or two.
Jay, he I just telling Cliff earlier, he ate a chicken bone, a bunch of chicken bones, so I was concerned about him. But Cliff assured me that his dog, his Pomeranian, ate about 30 chicken wing bones, and he was all right. So
yo, my Pomeranian, the night of the fucking Floyd Mayweather Canelo fight years ago, probably 10 years. Where is that? Yeah, about 10 years ago. It was 2012. We ate mad wings. I made like 50, 60 wings. You know what I mean? Or did we order it? We might have ordered it because I was living in that fucking shitty ass apartment.
Let's be sure on the story here. Which one was it? Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we ordered from Domino's. He took 43 minutes to get there. He gave me an excuse.
What the fuck?
All right, so anyway,
what the fuck are we doing?
We ate a lot of wings. There was a fucking pile on the plate about this high, and this little ass Pomeranian ate about 50 fucking chicken wings, bro.
God damn, dude.
Just
that's
demolished them. No shit. with bones, no bleeding ass, nothing, and he's like fucking still like 16 right now.
He's 16 years young. Good for him.
Right. Plus, I made about 200K when those blew up, but lost about 50K.
Holy shit!
Hey, God bless you made the 200 though. Be happy about that part. You know,
that's a lot of fucking cash, man.
Well, just so you know, you could buy a wig dog and OE. The pinned comment.
Yeah, it's true too. Yeah, yeah. Buy a wig of fucking double cheeseburgers down there pinned somewhere. Goddamn,
the wig stock is on the rise. It can't get no lower. We're like Dogecoin right before it went up. You know
good point. I like that. The wig coin's going up. Purchase some wig coin. Trust in wig coin.
Right.
We'll make it happen.
Right. Better late than never. Agent led was good. We had a good show tonight. I advise.
Thanks for stopping by.
Go burn up and go check the topics because we definitely had a good one tonight.
Yeah, it was a good one. Jay Kane, they will be okay with regular bones. Just don't give them a hip bone.
A hip bone. The hip bone will kill you. Dog.
Hip bone's connected to the ACPSA. Yeah. Hip bone's connected for you going to jail for killing your own dog.
Yeah. I'll buy you a coffee. Hey,
thank you.
Listen, they listen.
No, only do it if you want.
Yeah. Listen, don't let me twist your arm. Pinned in the first comment. Don't let me twist your arm. Nah.
Jesus, Cliff. Wow, what else are you gonna do? We're gonna start hawking stuff. All right, guys, we gotta get Dusty 2 more reduced price Coors Lights that he bought at fucking Stater Brothers on the discount aisle.
Yeah. Them shits were 32 cents. They fucking expired. They expired in 08. They expired in 08.
Bro, I'm drinking random beers. White Claws. I don't drink White Claws. These were fucking 55 cents. I got them on the fucking discount aisle, dog. Come on.
Yo, Led is pretty good with the crypto shit, actually, Lacey. That's my guy right there. But listen, we just talking shit. We appreciate anything.
We're just
kidding.
People,
if people watch, we appreciate. They like it.
Yeah.
We appreciate. They share it. They comment. They hang out.
We appreciate the hang. We like the hang. We like the comment. This is great. This is what's up. We like just anybody coming by and enjoying a good time with us every week, man. That's what's up. That's what matters.
We just bug out. This is when you put your serious cap off, unless we're talking about some serious shit. Occasionally sprinkled.
We're a couple of fucking fathers, family dudes that this is we're still in entertainment. This is what we do to blow off some steam.
Right.
And we want people to enjoy with us, man. That's all.
Like I said, I do a lot of content online, and this is by far the thing I enjoy most, the thing I just kick back and I don't think. We just have fun. You know what I mean? It's too much people being
Pusha
serious
T
on the fucking internet. You know,
it's a fan who says he lost his prosthetic leg at his concert, bro.
Yes, reading that. You're reading that properly, bro.
Holy shit!
You are reading that properly.
So somebody jacked his leg and there's no mosh pit at the Pusha T. What was this at the hot dog line? I mean,
if you lose your leg, can you? And listen, sorry to the guy who lost his leg, but if you lose your leg, is there anybody else really to blame but you?
Well, yeah. How do you lose it? Is it not glued on, or what? What do you? Is it
not an ankle, not a toe, a fucking leg?
How do you glue it on? Do you sew it, or is it chained, or like a clip?
I think it just kind of like sits and like maybe like a strap goes around your leg, right? Like it like sits in the stump, right?
Like,
and then like something
a hook
does
like
around some shit.
A circle and a hook, like a doll leg, like a G.I. Joe. Remember, you used to pull the G.I. Joe's leg and it had a rubber band?
Yeah.
Maybe you got a rubber band.
There's like a clip, you know what I mean?
Okay, so this guy. I would like to talk to this guy. I'd say this is your wake-up call, my man. And I'd like to tell him that put an alarm on it, number one. Put an alarm on it.
You should definitely have a GPS on your prosthetic leg.
GPS on your prosthetic leg. Because remember when we had the old school remotes that you could hit the button and find it? If it was lost in the couch and you hit the button, it go boop, boop. We need those. Put that on your leg, right? These are things that you can do. Yeah, most people aren't going to, 99.9% of the people aren't going to jack your leg, but you want to cover your bases.
You want to cover, because that shit's probably worth a good little penny. Now,
for sure.
If you got robbed for your leg, right? Like, let's say, right? And before we move on, Roy said it's connected by Velcro. That's fucking hilarious.
Nice call.
So. Now I just lost my train of thought, so that's why I can't always go.
Figure it out. Figure it out. Roll with the punches. Roll with the punches. Start punching
leg.
in the air.
Oh, bang, bang.
Okay.
If
There
you
go.
got if you got robbed by somebody at gunpoint for your leg, then it's a different story. Then I don't put it on. The onus then doesn't lie on the person who lost the leg. But
Can
I
you
don't
say
know how
that
many
sentence
gangsters.
again?
I don't know how
Can
many
you say that
gangsters
sentence
are
again?
running around.
Did
Like,
you
yo,
say-
my cousin Ray, he don't got a right leg. He looks like about the same shoe size. Run your leg. You know what I mean? Like, you
Run
don't
your
see
leg.
too much of that. Like, yo, run that prosthetic limb, son. You know what I
How
mean?
many times has that been spoken out into the fucking thin air? Run your leg, son.
Run your leg, son. Fuck on out of here with this
Run
bullshit.
your leg, son.
Run your
Oh,
leg,
that's
son.
dirty, man. And
Yo,
and
son, I
is there
like that
multiple
leg,
people
son.
that have
Yo,
yeah.
yo,
Why
that's
you
a nice
trying to-
leg, son.
Why you
Hey, yo, not
flossing
for
with
nothing,
that leg?
God. Yo, not for nothing, God. That's a nice leg, son.
Yo,
Let me
you
hold
got
that.
diamonds in
Yo,
that
let me hold
shit?
that,
You
son.
got diamonds
Let
in
me
that
hold
thing?
that.
What's good?
Let me
What's
hold
good
that.
over here, son? You know better than to walk through the hood with that shit, kid. What's good?
You want to walk through the hood with your leg just shining. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know how many people around here don't have legs like that, son? Ooh, you got
Yeah, my
some
legs
nerve,
regular.
son.
Look at
I
my
got
shit's
regular.
ashy. My leg.
I got regular old flesh leg. You over here with that gleaming, gleaming, son. Bling, bling.
I know a guy who lost his leg on a skydive inside edition, came to the drop zone, and I was on
Holy
TV
shit.
jumping
What?
out of the plane. with it.
Get
It
the
was dope.
fuck out of here, bro.
Hilarious.
It was dope. That is dope.
That's
Holy
dope as it
shit.
gets. As dope as it gets. But
Bro,
that you
what
don't
a
blame the
fucking
guy,
comment.
right? If your leg comes off, right, it's not his fault.
Well,
you lost your
how-
leg. It's kind
how
of
did
your
it come?
fault.
It depends how it came off, Cliff. I mean, there's a bunch of ways that a leg could
But
come
it's
off. Am I right?
skydiving. This is at a concert.
Oh, you're saying which one are you talking about?
I'm saying skydiving. You
If it comes
understand
off-
if it comes off, it's your fucking leg. You're skydiving.
Well,
it's crazy. It's wind.
Are you
know,
saying
this idiot
age-
just like
well,
went
we
to get
gotta
a
have to
fucking
clarify it.
beer
We're gonna have
and
to
forgot
say
his
age.
leg?
Are
You know
you
what I mean?
saying that the guy already had a prosthetic leg, or are you saying that he lost his leg and then he got a prosthetic?
No, he's saying his leg fell off when he was skydiving.
So okay, so he lost his
That's
leg
my version of the
skydiving.
story, regardless. I don't know. if it's
Okay.
true.
Well, I know. I can see that. I can see that's your guns and you're sticking to them.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
I respect that. I respect the shit out of that.
Pardon the
But
discreet.
But also, like the guy at the concert, what's he doing? I mean, do we know that he wasn't doing anything foul? Maybe he robbed somebody, took off running, and the guy grabbed his fucking leg and ripped it off, right? And said, "Fuck
Right.
you, then, son. I'm taking your leg."
Right. That's an ulterior. That's an alternate. Alternate story that might be true. Maybe he was the one.
I thought you were going to say
causing
ulterior
problems.
motive, but you didn't, and I appreciate that.
No. I think that's a good counterpoint. What
Right.
if he was out there doing some dumb shit
Foul
and
shit,
he
just
got
'cause
his
you
leg
got-
took in because he's a piece of
Yeah,
shit?
he's
Maybe
a
the
piece
guy
of
with
shit.
the missing leg is a piece of shit in this story.
Could be. I mean,
Could
just
be.
because you gotta, we shouldn't just assume that all people missing their legs at concerts are great people. Because we know there's some foul motherfuckers at concerts, bro. I've seen some foul shit. I mean, I've seen people try to steal my fucking leather jacket at an alcoholics concert circa 2000. You know what I mean?
A guy
I
with
was
one
just-
leg tried to steal your leather
A
jacket.
guy with one leg tried to jack my leather jacket at a 2000 San Diego Alcoholics Cottonmouth Kings concert.
was the wood that's racist. Was the wood was the leg made of wood back in
It
those
was.
days?
Yes, it was. It was made of fucking
leg.
oak. It was like The Natural with Robert Redford. He got it out of a tree that got struck by lightning, and his dad crafted it for him, gave it to him. But he was a piece of shit. He tried to jack my leather jacket that I bought on discount at the fucking gas lamp district for fucking, it was like a $250 leather jacket I bought. Like I paid like $125. All right, your mic's now off, Cliff. Your
So
mic
you
is
took, you
off.
took
Oh,
his
there you
leg
go.
off and beat him with it.
I took it off. I beat him to death with it. Knick knack, patty whack. Give a dog a bone.
3 years.
That
in
old
the state
motherfucker
pen.
went rolling home with no fucking leg because I went and took that shit to the pawn shop. I took that shit and recycled it.
Yeah.
Ashes to
Sold,
ashes.
you sold that shit to somebody that had like a fucking a 1950s like real mahogany chest.
You
but it
damn
was
right.
missing one leg.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like, it was a buyer. It was a
Yeah, I took it.
Yeah.
I shredded it up into toothpicks and made custom toothpicks with diamonds in them.
With
I don't know where I got diamonds, but they
This is a
did.
different conversation when like the savage. right. Yo, you never heard of one leg thug? You never heard of
One-leg
of
thug
fucking
happening, son.
PegPac? You never heard of PegPac?
Peg leg Pete, dude. Pirates
No,
ain't the only
PegPac,
mother.
bro.
PegPac, yeah, PegPac, dude. Ambitious as a pegless rider, dude.
Right.
Ambitious as a one-leg rider, dude. You never heard that album? What?
I used to bartend in the hood, and the dude left his leg. See, that's the type of dumb shit. This is what I'm talking about. That's what happened at the concert.
Yes.
Some fucking kid having his drinks. He went to get another fucking little 24-ounce of Bud Ice or whatever they sold at the fucking joint.
Yep, he probably snuck his own. I know his type, dude. He sneaks his own liquor in like a fucking scumbag, like I do.
Yeah, of course. I mean, who don't?
Of course, dude. You're gonna have to sneak
in your drinking days. I don't drink like that as much anymore.
Well, that makes one of us.
The guy said his wife came to pick it up later on. Yo.
Wow.
Like, how embarrassing is that? You got to send your bitch to the bar. Hey, listen, babe. Hey, listen, babe. Hey, listen, babe. Hey, listen, babe. You got to do me a favor. All right? I think I left my leg at the bar. I'm just kind of.
And who's the motherfucker standing on the side of the road just holding the leg, waiting for the ride to come? Just like doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo.
Right. The
I
bar
think
back.
It's a 98 Accord. It's a 98 Accord. Anybody seen a 98 Accord? You're just holding the leg.
The bar back is outside, just holding the leg. You know what I mean?
Wild, dude. Are you fucking with me?
Oh my god, bro, that's hilarious.
Man, he must have been tore the fuck up for sure.
His leg came off during the skydive.
Okay,
hilarious.
so it's okay, good. Okay, so
it
the
was
wind,
what I thought.
So if I know anything about science, like the wind protocol and the wind tunnels that I've been in, like all the practice tunnels before I've done my jumps, you're basically in this wind tunnel, right, Cliff? And these winds are moving at a fast velocity, and the leg can separate. So I appreciate that, being that I've been on multiple jumps on multiple occasions with multiple felons in prison jumps. Did you know that the prison up at they have a prison? Did you know that?
Yo, how many times you can say prison? You fucking
why don't you shut the fuck up
prick?
while I'm fucking? It was getting there, you cocksucker. Chill the fuck out. The premise was coming. The prison. What?
PegPac. Go ahead, bro. Finish your half-ass fucking story that you could stutter.
It wasn't
over.
a half-up story, dude. I'm talking about. You ever been to Folsom Prison? Well, now they have a jump team, and I'm just saying that I went there for a 2 to 3. All right, for selling food stamps, and I joined the X
Why wouldn't
Games
you make the 2 to
jump
3
team.
when you beat the guy with the wooden thing and then really connect the stories?
Well, why don't you mind your own fucking business and tell your own fucking story, you cocksucker? How about that? Make up your own fucking stories, and then I'll fucking roll with it. And why don't you not question my fucking stance on my fucking Folsom Prison goddamn fucking X Games team? Don't ruin my fucking time because you can't wrap your head around it.
Oh,
and you
man.
gotta take a
Eddie,
stance
much
on this
love,
shit.
man.
Salute it.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you, brother. Oh no, King is leaving, and that's why I
King.
said later, King.
Salute. Okay.
Salute Jay,
King.
my guy.
Right on.
Salute Eddie, you still hanging out with us at the moment. So yeah, this shit's wild, bro. I don't know what the fuck. I don't feel too bad for a guy who loses his leg. That means you're being irresponsible. You know what I mean?
Do you think? Yeah. A little bit. You got a leg, dude. It'd be like me. I don't know. It might even be worse because I got dentures, bro. And that's the whole thing. Losing my teeth. Like, it'd be like if I set my teeth down somewhere and just forgot them.
Exactly. Something like that.
I mean,
100%.
you just don't do that. You have to be very careful with that shit. I put mine in my pocket if they like the glue falls out throughout the day. I put them in my sock. I put them in my pocket. Like, it's
what
happening
made
like
you
that.
need the dentures? Was it just bad teeth and you're like, fuck it, just take all of them out?
Bad teeth in general. When I was a kid, bro, I was born with one of them shark teeth. You know, you see them kids with
both
the shark
sexual
teeth?
organs?
Yes, both sexual organs, trans and gender and neutral. And I had shark.
You were
hermaphrodite. I was a hermaphrodist. I was an hermaphrodist. I was
All right,
born with the male
teeth. White teeth.
Well, don't fucking start
White
now.
teeth.
I'm in the middle of the fucking thing,
I
and
know.
now you want me to
White
finish the
teeth.
story?
Teeth, yeah.
Which
teeth.
one do you want me to do? You
Go
want
back
to
to
roll
teeth.
with it?
Go back to teeth.
No,
I can hear your teeth chattering. You need some more Fix-It-In.
You need to fix it in.
Bro, go.
I'll fix it with fucking Fix-It-In, you son of a bitch. Fix-It-In is the best glue. I'll just be honest with you. It's the best. It is, bro. It's so good when it hits the gums, dude. But no, I had shark teeth where I had the 2 teeth rows, like three teeth. And then my grandpa, shout out my grandpa, dude. We went to a Mormon tabernacle getaway.
You had shark teeth? Did you say you had shark teeth?
I had shark teeth. Sharks have 2 rows of teeth. All right, they're born with 2 rows of teeth.
So you had an actual condition that a dentist would call shark teeth.
Shark Nitis. It was called Shark Nitis. And I had Shark Nitis, Cliff. Now wrap your head around this, sir. Okay, if you can slow down real quick from making jokes, dude. I'm trying to talk to you for real. Okay. I had fucking Shark Nitis. It's a fucking rare condition. I'm sorry. It's not like cancer or AIDS or like baby childhood disease. It's one of these ones that gets swept under the rug, Cliff. So I don't get the shine. I don't get the merit. I don't get the attention that I deserve. So I had like 3 teeth that were like.
Guys, if you donate to the WHiggaz, we'll donate to the Shark Nitis Foundation.
Shark Nitis Foundation, guys, please. Shark Nitis Foundation, guys, please. If not to us, there's some other children out there that have Shark Nitis that you could help out with your funds and your crypto and your food stamps and other such monetary. Shark Nitis
is not to be scoffed at.
So, not to be scoffed at. So I swung on a rope, and when I swung on the rope into a Warm Springs church getaway, it ripped out my fucking tooth. So it was like pointing like this. It was like snaggletooth. And I went to my grandpa and I said, Grandpa, look at my tooth spitting out like this. And he goes, what do you want me to do, dude? Like, we're here for like the weekend. And he didn't give a shit. He was like, go fuck yourself, Red. You're not even my real grandkid. First of all, you're not even my real grandkid. God. You're like not even my blood relative.
It off, kid. Walk it off, kid.
Doc,
was it going through your lip or pushing your lip up?
No, just pushing it up. It was just squirting out at the top of the rim of the gum. So it was like, so it just stayed like that for the weekend. And then I got home and thought I was going to feel some love from my mother. And my mom was going to be like, oh my God, son, let's go take care of your fucked up shit. And she was just like, I got shit to do. So pushed it down.
Bro, my girl would call the CIA if one of my kids had some shit like that. That bitch would be calling
anybody
in.
Would, right? Anybody
FBI,
would these days.
Fucking
anybody
every
would.
Team. Yeah.
Everybody would these days. Everybody would, I think, for the most part.
Not everybody, but more.
You're right. For the most part. Yeah. Like, and they definitely wouldn't have just let the shit go where it was like just squirting out. And so they all fucking grew in. So my adult teeth, that was like 10 at the time, maybe 9, 8. So they all grew in all fucked up in the back and they weren't even.
So when did you get your teeth taken out then? At what age? Like fucking 14? Did you have dentures? Does this story lead to you having dentures at 16?
I had
so junior year of high school. I'm walking in. My teeth fall on the floor.
My teeth fell out. I fell over. I hit the ground and like raindrops. They all shattered. They just came out. I had silver caps, dog.
Denture. That's such a funny concept for a skit. Somebody who needs dentures, like when you're in high school. You know what I mean? And it's not a serious disease or nothing. It's some dumb shit like you had. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So that's what
you're trying to say. You trying to say I didn't have an official gristle point of view for my fucking mouth situation, sir?
No,
I find that offensive.
You just had a
I
fucked up
find
grill.
this offensive and I don't like it. And I don't know what to do about it, but I had silver teeth, bro. They were all silver.
Fucked up grill piece. That's what you had. You had fucked up grill piece disease.
I had a run of bad luck, Cliff, because before that, I fell down the stairs when I was drinking a soda can and chipped a bunch of teeth. Then I fell over and hit my fireplace, all the brick, and chipped all them shits.
Yeah, your teeth had no chance. You just had no
chance in hell.
So when did you get
dentures?
When did you get
dentures? Now you want a final answer? Final answer.
Yeah.
Like 4 years ago, probably.
4 years ago.
4 years ago, I had 11 teeth, like pieces of teeth and other such, just yanked. Bro, it was like a chiclet, son.
How did you chew, bro? Was you chewing? Your chewing must have been crazy before you got the fake teeth.
Well, no, I had teeth, but they were pieces of. And
that's why I'm saying your chewing must have been crazy.
It came to
you had
a
like
head.
Fucking.
It really
you had like cavern. You had like cavern fucking gems as teeth, like just little tiny.
They were like, well, what happened? And then when I went in the Navy, they tried to fix them, and all their equipment they put in, like it's like. That was in 2000. So like 15 years later, 16 later, they all started to fall out.
I have Shark Nitis. I'm trying to tell you, I got Shark Nitis. You got to call my doctor.
Put in for disability with you cocksuckers, and the VA needs to represent and finally stand up and take fucking notice of Shark Nitis. You guys caused it. You know the deal. Stop fucking with me, VA. Cold-blooded, son.
Moonraker.
Moonraker's a great movie.
Yeah, he said, do you have a role in Moonraker? Why, is there some guy with fucking shark teeth?
Oh, no, Moonraker is high school? 007. No, it's the shark guy. I've been watching 007 lately. They're the best movies ever with Daniel Craig. Those are the best ones.
So we got this here. Rachel Dolezal OnlyFans leak reminds everyone she has an OnlyFans.
Yes. She looks like my sister.
She she got popped. But when I was looking into it, the craziest thing about this is I was looking into her subscribers.
Okay.
And Talib Kweli is
he's in there.
Is subscribed to Rachel Dolezal. They released like the celebrities, like you know what I mean, like BLM did like an expose. And
they can do that.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. They hacked it and they released all the black celebrities that were
only blacks.
Well, that's what they were focused on because this bitch is like you know a cancer to you know she pretended to be black and this
you
that.
can't
So
pretend to be
Talib
black.
Kweli is subscried. You know?
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, I did look up her pictures, you know, for a little.
Are they full nude? Full nude?
If you look in the right places, you see everything. You know what I mean?
Everything.
There's pussy pics.
Is it Playboy or is it like
pics.
Penthouse or Hustler or?
It's not too nasty.
Okay.
It's not too nasty, but it's you know probably if I had to say somewhere in between.
For God's sake,
Penthouse and a Hustler. You know what I mean?
Penthouse and Hustler. Okay, right in between. Okay.
Yeah, right in between that pocket. I'd say.
Now, is she still
some decent pics? I'm not gonna lie. Some of them all right. She got the
Are they
angles
curly?
right on some
Is her
of them.
pubes curly down there? Are they curly cues?
Or
are they straight?
There was a pic.
Straight
There was
hair.
a pic. But I think like she put a tattoo of a hair pic down there.
Of a hair pic?
But,
is it a Black Power fist down there?
Yeah, there's a Black Power fist on one labia, like side, you know, one side of the lips, and then there's and then there's whatever the first thing we said was on the other side.
A pic. I think it was a pic. I'm pretty sure it was a pic.
Oh, a hair pic. It was a hair pic. Yeah,
it was a hair pic. Yeah, the foldable, collapsible one like they used in the 70s.
Yeah,
obviously because she's classic Black Power, not the new Black Power. That's what makes her different from all the new African Americans.
And then on the bottom part of her lips is two butt cheeks. So she got to actually make a pussy twerk.
Make it clap.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
she makes it clap.
Pussy clap. But yeah,
make it clap.
but that bitch, you know, that bitch got. But I'm not gonna lie though, bro. Some decent pics. I mean,
I
I'm
don't
not
know why
sit
you
here
keep
and
calling her a
tell lie.
bitch. This is a white queen that you need to respect and finally put it all behind us and just go, hey, we can be transracial. Everybody can be what they want to be, dude. There's dudes that are got pussies now. There's guys that got, you know, fucking, you know, they're like claiming to be plants. There's robots. There's AI. There's black guys that are
It's real
you
out
know,
here, man.
I'm just saying, listen, we got bigger fish to fry, like the IRS. Like, hey, what are we doing about, you know, child slavery, orphan trains, and all these situations? Okay.
You're right. You're right.
Thank you.
So did this bitch ever get like an official DNA test?
I have no idea. Did she? I doubt she would. Would she? Maybe a doctor.
I know she's talked about it, because that's what I want to know, right? What if you find out, like, you know, she got smashed with all this crazy claims? I think she said, like, didn't she say like her real father was black, but she never met him? Which if it's not true, is even
was that the story?
Worse. I think it was some shit like that. I think she was raised by like a white family, but like her real father. I'm telling you, yes, 100%. It's something like that. Yes.
Did you read her
100%.
biography? Her biography didn't say that. Well, if you read it, then you'd know that that's not what it said, bro. I mean, I don't know why you always, you know, it's like you start making things up without knowing the facts of the fiction of the situation, dude. And the facts of the fiction of the situation is that she is actually AI.
She's AI.
That's correct.
She's actually the first case of digital blackface.
Yes.
Rachel Dolezal is technically the first case of digital blackface because she just got revealed as being an AI robot.
Fortunately,
I agree with this, and I think this is gonna, you know, this is really gonna get fucking Talib Kweli all fucked up because he's subscribed to her OnlyFans, and it turns out that, you know what I mean, like this is like a triple plant. This is digital blackface. This is faking being black as a human. NAACP, him beating off the pictures of Rachel Dolezal. Because Talib Kweli was found on the ledger of people subscribed to her OnlyFans channel that got leaked. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're dealing
Nick
with
Perlman. What's good?
Nick Perlman, salute.
Oh, I love butt cheek and Roy Miller when I bend over. Voila.
That's dope. That's actually kind of dope.
So yeah, so you know,
send pics to whitest guy.
Let her get her money. Let her get her fucking money.
Oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't say get your money. You son of a bitch. We don't support that on this show. We don't do get your money. Okay, do not get your money. Knock it off. Admit that you're a fucking clown. Okay, and you're wearing fucking clown face. Knock it off. It's fine. Just be yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it.
Let's look at her kids' pics. Let's check because let's do.
We're bringing her kids into this. Great. I can't.
No,
wait.
let's check her pictures as a child.
Okay. Jesus, Cliff. I thought you fucking. I was like, what? We're gonna bring her kids into this?
I don't think she has kids.
Well, I mean, we can give her some. Am I right?
Let's see. Let's see like the level of whiteness as a kid. You know what I mean? I got to remind myself.
Oh, you're gonna remind. Okay, you're gonna remind yourself. There we go. Okay. Yes, she had a black father right white. There. Click on this. Can we please click on this one? What are you doing? One? Glossing over the racial Dolezal right there.
Where?
Fucking. That looks like me. That looks like me. Motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you. Where the fuck? God damn it.
That looks like you too.
It does look like me too. That could be me too. Any of them, but right, motherfucker, stop scrolling. Click on that.
Can you describe it in some way?
The one that says Rachel Dolezal timeline of the X, or whatever the fuck that says. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna fucking murder you, dude. I'm gonna start driving right now. I'm gonna be there in 16 hours. I'm gonna fucking make time.
Oh, that's my man, UFC junkie. I didn't even realize that was you, brother.
UFC junkies. How come you never fucking? I always tag them. Oh, you can't like nobody's posts. Fine.
Instagram fam, dog. That's Instagram fam right there.
She's hot though. Yeah, she's pretty.
No, she's
pretty.
She is not an ugly woman. There's no way. You can't say she's an ugly woman. She's not. I don't know. I think hot. I think my man Nick might be.
I wonder if she'd be hotter as just regular though.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Which one are you talking about? Describe it in some way.
I'm gonna fuck you up, dude. I'm gonna turn off the show. That's it.
Not describing anything.
Thanks for watching, everybody. You guys, original WHiggaz, man. Check us out. You know what I mean? On Instagram and blah 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 and wah.
That one.
Oh, this one here. Oh, we doing Chinese voice now. Rachel Dolezal. Timeline.
Dust.
Brother, not the one where she's holding the black baby, but the next one.
This one right here?
Yes.
Right here.
I swear to God.
This one. So what's the point you're making? That she looks white as fuck? Is that what you're getting at? Did you wait all that time just to say, pick that one?
I got shit to do, bro. I mean, I don't need to be.
Look how white she is.
This one over here.
Look how white.
This one over here is me down there. The Rachel Dolezal wasn't identity, whatever the fuck it is. That looks like me holding her. What's he doing? Again, it's a white Nazi trying to choke out a little black child right here. See, that makes sense now.
I was too black for my husband. I don't know if I've ever seen that article, but that's hysterical.
Bring it up.
Hang tight. That's a great article. This is probably from the heyday, but Jesus, that's hilarious.
2017.
Oh, where'd you go, bitch?
You better watch who you're talking to that white queen.
I was too black. Why does it keep going away every time I do that?
Because I'm getting paid back.
I was too black for my husband. In 2017, she said this. She's like, "Y'all think I'm white? I'm not white. I was too black for my husband."
Oh man, she just doubles down, triples down, quadruples down.
You gotta respect it though, right? Like just
the commitment. It's commitment, bro.
I would pretend to be a dark-skinned princess in the Sahara Desert or one of the Bantu women living in the Congo. Imagining I was a different person living in a different place was one of the few ways that I could escape the impressive environment I was raised in. She would rub mud on her hands, arms, feet, and legs.
Wow.
Bro, Jesus Christ. I didn't realize this chick was like I knew
she's
about
insane,
her,
dude. What kind of person does this? An insane woman does that, Cliff. We only saw the finished product.
And she got into the NAACP with this, bro, with this shtick.
I mean, it's not even it's a insane person. I don't know why everybody's just like, this is fine. Show us your pussy. It's like, it's not fine. You're insane. You need help, lady. You need help.
Christ.
You need a 5150 yourself.
Wild, bro.
You're insane.
Well, I didn't know that the Rachel Dolezal rabbit hole involved her rubbing mud on her fucking skin. For Christ's fucking sake.
Imagine what else. If she's telling you that, what else did she do?
Right. What is she not telling you?
Bro, I want to hear about like boyfriends when she was mad young, bro. I want to hear from them. Like, what did she make them do?
Right.
What was she doing in that case? Because it had to be like far out. Because this is somebody's imagination of a child, like fucking just on one, where nobody was like, no, you're not. Knock it off. Her dad and mom didn't go, no, you're not.
No, I
You're
bet they did. They probably definitely did, bro. They probably said a lot worse than that too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
you know.
Oh, what do you think they said?
Because they were white as fuck. Her parents.
You think finally
that raised
you
her.
think maybe she liked it. Maybe her parents started calling her the M-bomb and she enjoyed it. And she goes, yup, because I am oppressed. That's right. It would be like reaffirming in her mind.
It reaffirms her fucking insanity.
Oh, good call. I think we just figured it out, bro.
Right.
We got to the bottom of it today, folks. And that's what we do here, guys, on the Wig of Investigative Journalism. Guys, please tune in. True Crime Series, Pluto TV. Check our channel, 352, man. We love you guys.
All right, we can wrap it up. This is the old review. I identify as black. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this woman's nuts. But, right? We should be hard on anybody that's
black. What? What'd you say? You better knock it off. What are you getting at, cousin? I'm gonna quit this show right now. You fucking racist piece of shit.
All right, fuck my serious point. Let's fucking wrap it up. We love everybody.
Love you, motherfucker.
For hanging out, whether you hung out for 10 minutes.
These
or
5
3
soldiers.
hours.
I'm gonna send you guys money. I'm sending you crypto. When we make wig cryptocurrency, we're sending you motherfuckers crypto.
You ain't lying, bro. If this shit, one way or another,
win this shit.
Because it's not just the Wiggers, right? The Wiggers are part of the entire plate we're trying to serve. One thing might work, this might work, that might work, and then we bring everybody, But at the end of the day, the most important thing is us just fucking have a good time, talking shit, Fuck being offended. Let's laugh.
Whitest guy, Instagram, Uncle Dust. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel.
All
to
the shit on the bottom. All the shit.
Help
all that
your boy
shit on the
get
bottom.
to 300 on YouTube for like the 5th time.
Yeah,
let's go.
You've dealt with a lot of fucking accounts being shut down, bro.
Well, if I, maybe I start faking like I'm black and join the OnlyFans to show me my butthole.
Oh, maybe Talib Kweli will subscribe.
That'd be what's up.
Love everybody. Appreciate everybody. Next week, 9:40. Always remember.
Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. Hey, don't be a cunt.